Are we being gentle or are we being live?
We're doing all of the things.
There's no such thing as both.
Okay. Hi! How are you guys? Hi, Chad.
Hey guys.
You beautiful, sexy things, you.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
No. Anyways, hi, I'm Shadowhack90. Or Nathan. Also your DM. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Welcome to episode 12 of the Riot Sessions.
Oh my god.
I'm hearing I'm hearing myself back now. This is weird.
You hear nothing?
The Streamception.
It's Streamception. Whoa. Anyways, welcome to episode 12. I already said who I am. We're gonna throw it kitty corner to me, down to the man with the shiny. No, it's actually not that shiny. It's actually pretty matted. With the red beard and glasses. I'm gonna throw it down to him.
Me?
No, the guy with the red beard
To
and glasses.
him? Why do you say to him and your response is me?
You don't know my life.
I was gonna say,
Hi,
are you
I'm
just
Ramsbug.
sharing something? Hang on, I got
Hi everybody, I'm Ramsbug. No, my name's Zach. I'm playing a half-elf gunslinger. I like to shoot things, and I like it when they die at the same time. And after that, I'm going to throw it directly above me to my good friend Codybedrock.
Hi everybody. I'm Codybedrock 36. And tonight I will be playing the human blood hunter, Brontor. And right above me is my main man,
What the fuck was that?
Shadowcawn.
Hi, I'm Shadowcawn. Welcome to the stream. I will be playing a halfling ranger named Tonph. He's quite the charismatic little dirty little bastard. And with that, we're going to take it over to Blue.
Hi, I'm the Blue Ranger. I play Dryden. I play Dryden, the half-orc. And I have a shamrock shake. Not Dryden, me. And we'll throw it above me to my friend, Ramsbug.
Hi, I'm Ramsbug. Like, what is the voices tonight, guys? I'm playing Jeska. She's a Dragonborn cleric. She's a priestess of Bahamut. She's trying her best to do no harm, but she's really good at it. So she's
At harm or doing no harm?
At harm. She's not so good at not doing it. Anyway, so back to our illustrious, as he likes to call himself, DM.
Self-proclaimed illustrious DM, Shadowhack90. Hi, I'm glad to be back here tonight this evening. Anyways, moving on.
I kind of wish we had a Billy Mays. Like, hi guys, I'm the Blue Ranger here with
we have a play
Dryden.
game?
I don't think we have a play the game.
Oh, we did have a play of the game, didn't we? And I just didn't make it. I think.
Go, asshole.
Excuse me, miss. I didn't do the last week on the Riot Sessions.
Hey, I didn't know it my week.
They didn't know it at that point. They didn't know that. Anyways,
we are off to a bang.
so tonight we don't have a play of the game apparently. Rams, do we have what happened last week on the Riot Session?
Last week, the boys tried to trick Jeska into leaving, but it didn't work because they're dum-dums. I thought we were in one-liners. We decided on one-liners.
Okay.
All right.
What's the one line that happened for you?
Following that, Tonph got launched into the air like an amazing acrobatic feat that failed spectacularly into the ground, while Dryden entertained the masses.
I would like to go next. I, as Dryden, threw Tonph into the air and entertained the masses.
GG.
Way to be original there.
While I took the distraction and took an old man behind his house to find what he did with his horses and potentially kill him. But I decided to be nice that day.
I had to forcefully stop you.
You didn't forcefully stop shit.
What are you talking about? He pulled out the gun and just to make you flinch. If I recall correctly, it was really great.
I forgot something.
Of course.
Cody, what was your one line of the week that happened last time?
We made our way out of town. Correct. And that was my one line.
Okay.
And we fought a, and
For
we
the
fought
record,
a fire
we
giant.
killed
Yeah, we fought
a
a fire
fire
giant.
giant,
We
and
found our
nobody
way.
brought that up.
We found our way to
It
the
was a
quarry
little.
here.
It was down on the totem pole.
We just fought a fire giant.
Yeah,
The,
we
uh,
fought a fire giant. Took him out.
The group found their way to a large black pillar of smoke, and there was a lot of goblins and 2 large giants, one of which they have murdered pretty quickly. Much to the
Giants and ogres, oh my.
much to the DM's distraught.
Did you guys
Yes.
sort out the whole
Anyways.
gunslinger stuff?
Yeah, we
Okay.
figured that. Sort of.
Dope.
So that gives you kind of a cut up. They walked out of town. They started walking towards Neverwinter, and now they are currently at what appears to be some form of a dig site of a fire giant and his entourage, searching for something, some artifact that they heard known as a piece of Volendin. Anyways, that's where we pick up in the middle of battle, because after slaying the fire giant, they have now a horde of ogres and goblins and other things attacking them. So,
Oh,
What'd you forget now?
Oh.
nothing. I just may or may not be logged into Roll20.
proud of you.
I hope it's Jeska's turn.
I've had a very busy day, guys.
Now, it was called the Piece of Vonendod, wasn't it?
Vonendod, thank you. I could not. I was like Volen, Vonen. Okay, moving on.
Hype.
Little did we know we had Chef in stream.
All right. So, we're gonna start top of the round. Dryden.
Oh, I'm top of the round?
Yeah, come
Top
on.
of the round, Dryden.
Oh crap!
As you currently race over there to defend Brontor, who's been knocked down to onto all fours. You see as the large fire giant turns his head, raises his sword, getting ready to deal one large blow to both you and Brontor. Just as this little shadow just comes out of the corner or flies across the corner from the corner of your eye into the side of the fire giant. You see it. You see the bottom left portion near his torso jiggle, and then you see a little dart or something fly out the side of its neck. As his hands are raised, he lets out as blood spurts and goes flying, kind of spraying and showering you both in this red, very thick blood. He drops his large sword. It drops down to the ground with a large impact. He sinks down to both knees, clutching his throat before falling down right next to you and Brontor, kicking up dust and dirt and spraying you once again. Now that you are now covered in blood, in now mud, as a large just kind of wave just crashes over both you and Brontor. What are you doing?
First, I turn to Brontor and go, "How's about that blood?"
Yeah, that's gross.
So, have we determined that everything here is evil except for maybe this frost giant? I don't.
Nah, just go
Are
on
you
a
talking to
rampage.
me?
Just in
The
general.
frost giants
Yeah,
killing
I would
things
say
that we're
so.
killing.
So I'm gonna
As
avoid
far
the
as
frost
we
giant
know.
for now.
Shoot anything that shoots at you. pretty much.
I'm having a hankering for some ogre dick, so I'm gonna take.
Do
I
it.
see this ogre here. I'm sure he's within distance. Oh yeah,
You're having withdrawals.
I'm having withdrawals of the ogre dick, and so I'm gonna take out my great axe and give it a spinnerooski as I run up to the ogre that appears to be maybe a level below me. So I don't know what distance traveled is like from there, or am I on the same level as him at this point?
You are not on the same level as him. You are currently about 15 feet above him, and then he is currently racing up the ramp that leads from the bottom of this large pit up that ramp at this point, trying to get into that range.
Could I jump 15 feet?
If you can,
That's more than twice my movement, or less than half my movement, I should say.
Let's see what you're looking at here. You could. He's about 15 feet forward, so I need you to make an athletics check, good sir.
All right. Yes.
Roll. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
All right, I do not want to hear. Oh, I've been having a really bad roll tonight.
Well, here's where I crit fail my attack. Okay, here's where I crit, and I've got a 7 modifier on athletics. All right.
You jump up in the air, thrusting your hips forward to give you a little extra momentum. You take your axe, flying forward. Go and roll your first attack.
10 to hit. 10 to hit. Did I really roll a 2? Did I really just roll a 2?
Thank you, whoever's out there.
Well, guys, it's been fun. I'm up.
Surprisingly, it hits, actually.
What?
Oh my god. I'll take it. Whatever.
Aren't you blessed too, as well?
He is.
Yeah, he
blessed.
is.
Are we
Okay.
still blessed? I don't need to roll now that I know that it hits.
It hits.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and what's your damage for that?
It'll be I would still be raging from before, correct?
You're still raging.
So
You
it would
haven't
be
dropped your
12
rage yet.
damage.
12 damage, nice. As you come flying forward with a mighty roar, you just bring your axe straight down, boom, right into the ogre's backside as you just cleave straight down, landing, carving this nice large gash kind of into its shoulder along its back. You come slamming into the ground right behind it, so you're going to be about... Nope, that's not you. Be over there. You are going to be landing about here.
Okay.
Right behind him at this point. So,
Oh, well, if I'm right behind him, I want to... I still have another attack.
yes, you do.
I'd like to do my favorite 360 spin with my great axe and try to take off one of his butt cheeks.
Okay.
And that'll be 18 to hit
Hit.
for 13 damage.
Nice. So as you land there, you kind of as you land there down on one knee, you spin around quickly, taking the axe that's still embedded in the ogre and actually just ripping it out from the side, taking a large portion of its skin with it, and blood just goes spraying all over the ground. It turns around at you, looking down, kind of at the blood that's outside, and it's like first it lets a. It starts kind of pawing at it before it's looking directly square at you in the eyes, going. All right.
Sweet.
That's most of your movement at this point. This brings us to Jeska. What are you doing?
I'm going to... Because everyone's still feeling pretty healthy. She's going to do... What is prepped? I don't even know what I prepped last time. Spiritual weapon. Let's go.
Go for
And
it.
I can hit up to 2 people, I think. Let me verify. Yep. Within 5 feet.
Okay.
Where am I at?
You're still up on the ledge.
15, this guy. Okay, yeah, I'll go for Mr. Goblin right here.
Cool. Using a spiritual weapon.
Yep, it's a 1d8 plus...
What are you crafting as your spiritual weapon?
What did I do last time? My pizza flipper of death, right? Is that what we did
Yes.
last time?
Yes.
Yes, the pizza flipper.
The pizza paddle.
The pizza paddle of death. So basically a long pole with a very flat blade on both ends, because Jeska doesn't know weapons, so this is the best she can imagine an axe.
You've been watching us use weapons this whole time, and you come up with something that none of us are using.
It was supposed to be for that giant.
I'm not proficient.
Yeah, I'm not proficient at these things.
All right, so you summon the giant pizza paddle of Holy Divine Pizza Paddle, and you go and slap the goblin. Go ahead and roll for attack.
I'm gonna try to slice him. I'm gonna try to slice him in the midsection.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Yep.
But no, roll a d20.
Well, I just crit that, so.
Now, does it do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crit.
Yeah. Okay, so roll
Another.
Crit hype.
now
Another
roll
D8.
roll 2d roll
1d8.
either 1d8 and then double that.
Well, she already rolled 1d8.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Plus
which
your
is 3.
spellcasting modifier, yes.
Yep.
So you can just roll another one if you want, or if
Or you
he's-
can just double it.
or you can double that one.
I do double it, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Please and thank you.
For
Wow.
16, 17, 18, 19, so
Just
19.
gonna have a meltdown.
So,
Oh wait, I could do more damage? Let's go that route.
So 19 points of damage to the goblin.
And I can attack another guy up to 20 feet.
So as you concentrate and you summon the giant flattened wooden divine paddle, you summon it right behind the goblin who's currently looking at you, going, and as it forms in the air, it winds back. Boom! Right as the goblin's looking directly at you, the impact just smacks the backside of its head. Its face goes, and it just goes flying far deep into the quarry.
Dope.
Actually falling and flying into the large hole. You just hear as it lands and just keeps falling. You're pretty sure that thing's not coming back.
My movement is going to take me up. But I still can't move my guy. Oh no, I can this time. Yay! So we're gonna go kind of over here in this rock.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay,
did I
now
go?
you're in the
No, I'm
rock.
in the rock. Clipping, please.
I got you. There you go.
I just went like right here. There we go. Perfect.
There you
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you hold Alt, it'll let you place it wherever you want.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna yell to Dryden, "You're supposed to be my meat shield. Where'd you go?"
I'm gonna say, Ogredong! Ogredong!
You do you, boo.
All right, it's the Frost Giant's turn.
Yes.
All right, Frost Giant dude. He's going to do things and stuff. Gonna make his athletics check. Yeah, it makes it. So, most of you are kind of too busy dealing with the goblins and shit in your area to really notice this. But the large Frost Giant crouches down and leaps up the about 30-foot canyon up to the top of the ridge, landing there with a large thud. The boulder begins to roll down as the ogre is currently going to be harrowed by him, and the Frost Giant's going to make his 2 attacks. That'll hit. Sends this goblin flying in just a direction, and you just hear that as it just goes flying again. Goes up and takes a swing at the ogre. All right, max damage. All right, nice. So,
The Frost Giant just crit.
no, but he did deal a significant amount of damage. This thing's for sure dead.
Dope.
Okay. All right.
One-shotting ogres left and right.
Brings us to Tonph. What do you do?
All right, cool. So Giant is dead, correct?
A giant is dead, Arena.
All right, can I see these guys? Come on, do the things. Those guys down here below me.
As you still have your bow out, you kind of glance over your shoulder, and you can see you can see a few goblins running up the ramp. Swords and scimitars drawn, letting out like fierce war cries as they come racing towards you.
Okay. I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark onto this guy.
Okay.
So he's got Hunter's Mark, and I'm going to attack him once.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, cool. And then I'll just go ahead and do my Hunter's Mark for that.
Yep.
So 3. So 7 damage on him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn to the other 2 goblins that are down below.
All right.
And I'm going to hit them with a standard attack in the Horde Breaker.
Go for it.
So 17
Yeah, that'll hit.
and 22.
That'll both hit. So the first one for the regular attack is how much damage?
7.
7. Okay, nice. And then the other one's the Horde Breaker, which does how much?
So each of them, or one takes 8 and one takes 11.
Gotcha.
And that'll be it.
Cool. So you transfer your Hunter's Mark. You glance around. You at all 3 of the goblins currently racing up the ramp. You pull 2 arrows out of your quiver, pull back, and just release them both at the 2 goblins that are farther away. One just goes in straight through one of the goblins' neck and just falls straight down. The other arrow goes piercing into the goblin's upper chest, hitting exactly where the heart would be. Just a moment later, after the first goblin's body's falling forward, and that second goblin goes falling back, just completely dead. You turn and see this larger goblin, this kind of larger, more angry-looking goblin coming rushing up at you with swords and a little bit more armor than you're used to seeing goblins with. Take your third arrow and fire a shot at him. It just goes piercing, hitting him into the upper shoulder. It doesn't kill him, but you see it looks like he kind of reaches up. It hurts him. He just has this fiery, angry look in his eye and he keeps running up towards you. Boom.
Go.
Brontor!
Okay, so for
are
my
pro-
action, I have to get up, right?
That's half your movement.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna ready my shield.
Okay.
And then arm my hand crossbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up towards Jeska, so 15 feet, about right here.
My hero.
And I'm gonna use my second blood curse,
All right.
which is the blood curse of the mutual suffering. Which,
Nice.
yeah, for the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends. Wait, that's not I'm reading the wrong thing. Sorry. Bonus action, you can link a creature within 30 feet, forcing them to share in the pain that you inflict. So it lasts for 3 rounds.
Yep.
And it's equal to half the damage that I suffer from it hitting me.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my
Are you
hand
doing
crossbow at
that?
it.
You doing that on the ogre?
Yeah, it's on the ogre.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna boost my AC to 16. And then I'm gonna shoot my hand crossbow at it.
Go for it.
Stand by, I'm gonna open up the window. Bam. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
So 9. And I'm gonna do it again. 12 to hit.
That'll hit too.
Alright, so 7, 9 and 7.
Okay.
16.
Nice. So as you concentrate, you feel the ice blue energy kind of coalesce around your shield, and it and you concentrate, mouthing the incantation that it takes. You see just a slight blue hue kind of take hold around the ogre. The ogre kind of shakes a second, but he's still racing towards you, not really paying it much attention. All right, Geth. Oh, then try fire your hand crossbow. Just goes slamming into his chest, seemingly kind of oblivious. It makes it a little angrier. Foam's coming out of the mouth, still racing at you. Geth, you're up.
Bring it on!
All right. I saw Dryden jump this cliff. I'm going to move toward the cliff and take a look off of it. Did
Okay.
Tonph killed these 2, right?
Yeah, I haven't killed him yet.
Okay.
Now they're dead.
Now I see this guy rushing toward us behind us.
Yep.
So I'm going to turn and I'm going to shoot this guy. He's being
Okay.
an ass.
Go. Shoot him.
All right. So
Do the thing.
bam, 26 to hit,
Yeah, yeah.
6 damage, and then my second attack, 18 to hit,
Yeah.
9 damage.
What are you
And
firing
then-
with? Is this pepper box? Okay.
That was the 2 pepper box, and then my bonus action for the offhand.
You just take both shots. Both bullets just go flying, and just one enters. Actually, both enter the side of the head, just blowing out the entire brain. And you just see this explosion of gray matter just goes exploding out the other side. The body kind of still runs for like 2 steps before crumpling down to the ground as well.
Nice.
You know he did.
I'm gonna take my offhand on the ogre guy down here.
Go for it.
Bam!
Oh, and look at that damage, too.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
Crap.
So
yeah,
20 damage
yeah.
Bam.
with an offhand.
After taking both shots with the pepper box, you see the ogre. You will pull out from your holster your offhand pistol and just take aim right at it. You see the bullet just goes streaking off with this loud explosion and smoke coming out of the barrel. It goes slamming into its upper chest and actually ends up going through the left left pec, just going straight forward out the center of its body. Dryden, you all of a sudden look down and you see this white little marble-sized red hot pebble, basically still like currently right in between your feet at this point. The ogre is now currently reaches up with his one hand and starts like clutching where he got shot and looks down and like you see a little blood trickle out of the mouth. Okay. Brings us to the ogres and the goblins' turn. Jeska, roll your holy damage for your spirit guardian.
Let's do it.
For the
Spirit Guardian.
spirit
Bahamut.
guardian.
My
Bahamut.
spirit guardian has a name. Thank you.
Bahamut.
No.
I just
what do we
want
name-
like an island band that writes a song about Bahamut to follow
Bahamut.
Jeska around. Bahamut.
Shut the fuck up, Blue.
Wow.
And it's gotta be a wisdom saving.
Yep.
Did you do your wisdom saving?
Natural 20 for the wisdom
Oh,
saving. Okay.
Fucking shitballs.
That's okay. In all fairness, it's the first time they've actually saved in the
It's true.
last 2 months
It's
of
true.
playing.
No, they
But
saved
It
last
has
time.
but it has a -2 to its wisdom saving, so it's a 18 technically, but
It's still.
it still saves. Yeah. Okay. So it's still you roll 3 your 3D radiant.
Oh, you take half. That's right.
3d8 radiant damage, and it takes half of it.
Just be glad
Well.
he didn't crit on the attack.
Okay, so 6. Nice. Your spirit guardian's wings just continue to beat, boom, boom, and continue to send out that just wave after wave of spiritual and radiant energy. It pushes through the ogre. The ogre kind of seems dazed for a second, but it still continues running boom, towards you guys. Okay. This ogre is going to race up and attack Brontor.
No.
I'd like to see him try.
He's gonna.
That's a
That's why I said I'd like to see it. I'm over here
That's
on
gonna be
a
a
nice
20 to
safe
hit?
distance.
Oh yeah.
okay. That is that's not a D8. D8. That's a D8. That sucks. That's let's see. It's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage as the great club just comes up and bashes your arm. The one that's currently holding the shield. You brace for impact. Boom. You feel you have to kind of brace yourself even more, but you feel like a bit of bit of your forearm, not shatter or break, but like you do feel like it might have just like that impact might just like jarred you and might have fractured a little bit of your forearm. However, it takes 6. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So
Uh,
so you feel the energy pulse throughout your body. This ice blue aura kind of pulse around you, and then actually you see it just over the shield pulse around the ogre, and the ogre it looks like its face looks contorted and angry, but it looks like it just got hit in the. And then you see the blood kind of draining. It looks like it just got hit in the gut really hard. Okay.
Dope.
Let's kill that attack. This ogre is going to attack Dryden.
Do it.
Huh. It's a 9.
Nope.
Boom! The great club
Nice.
just comes slamming down. You take your great axe and just basically bat it out of the way. The ogre gets sent reeling and has to take a step back before rushing in to try and attack again. Takes care of those guys. Those guys are dead. This goblin's going to continue racing around. It's there.
Yes, the roll's wisdom saving now.
I know. 2, 3. Okay.
Still got that song stuck in my head that we're singing before we started. I'm just like,
I'll give fake currency for Shadow Stream to anyone that remembers my guardian's name.
Storm's
somebody
already
In
won.
chat.
Yeah,
Storm's
Storm
got it.
already won.
Storm's got it?
Yep.
Oh, he did! Storms, you're my favorite. Also, I'm gonna take your wife from you.
That fucked up.
Mr. Steele, your girl.
Okay. Okay, so wisdom save from that guy. That's a god no. So go ahead and roll your 3d8 radiant damage for the hobgoblin.
Woo. Jeska.
Sorry, I'm letting Shadow know his bot's dead.
I'm aware.
Radiant damage, roll 3d8. Fuck yeah!
Nice.
GG.
GG's.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
It goes racing into it just as that radiant energy like just hits it, and all of a sudden just the wave passes straight through the body. The hobgoblin stops in its tracks, one leg up in the air, and you see just as one half of its body just goes and just crashes down to the ground.
Shit.
The legs go crashing forward.
Dope.
That
That's
was
some radiant fucking damage.
all right. The other hobgoblin, seeing that happen, is a little weary of all of that, and so he's going to pull out his crossbow. Oh no, he's pulling out his longbow. Okay,
Yes.
that is a 17 plus 3, so 20 to hit. No, yes, 20 to hit. I can math. So, and he's attacking Brontor.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So much for that +2.
Didn't I? Yeah, you're blessed though, so saving throws would be.
it's not
Oh,
a saving.
yeah.
But
It's just
yeah,
attack.
No
Yeah.
saving. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
fine.
And Brontor, as you have this currently, you currently have the ogre's great maw currently atop your shield, and you're focusing on fending that off. You notice just out of the corner of your eyes, a hobgoblin just races up, pulls out his bow, and fires with his longbow as the bolt goes flying straight towards you and actually impacts you in the upper shoulder. You feel the sting and the pain as the shaft just embeds itself right in there. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Right. And last but not least, these guys are going to get up and move. These guys are going to get up and move. And this will bring us to the top of the round with Dryden.
Well, hello. So, is the ogre now facing me or facing
Yes,
away from me?
he is facing you.
All right. I'd like to put my great axe right into his gullet, if I may.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's not a whole lot. Usually I like to do exciting things, but there's really not a whole lot of exciting stuff to do. Except roll a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 14 damage of slashing.
Okay. As you see the ogre currently just like kind of reaching up this large hole that's just exploded out of his front chest cavity, you take your great axe and just there's nothing left to do but just swing, aiming right for the neck with blinding fast motion. You just take one huge slice. The head just the ogre reaches up to his neck before the head just right off onto the ground. As the entire rest of the body just crumples in a like blubbering, convulsing mess.
All right.
Nice.
My second attack, I'd like to castrate the beast.
All right,
Mid battle.
make an attack roll. No, this is a dexterity check.
Oh, okay. I've done better.
Sloppy.
To be fair, this was fairly close to what happened last time.
It's just a bad cut last time.
You go to castrate the beast, and as you are currently in the process of working off its loincloth, you realize that this one does not have any bulge down there.
Damn it! Oh, I ruined my day by being a lady. Oh man. Wait,
right.
because of my dexterity throw, its gender changed.
Don't start castrating the lady. That goes into political shit.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So that happened. All right. Oh my god.
We've lost Blue.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's over.
It's all over. It's
How
all
do you
done.
fuck that up?
It's all ogre.
Oh,
Hey.
Zach, go. Zach, go. You have a 5-minute timeout. Go.
Okay. Okay, that's so do you want to move anywhere?
I'm trying to decide whether or not they got that ogre under control. I'm actually gonna go. How far this direction can I go? Holy crap! I can go like I'm gonna go. I have enough movement to do. Oh god, give me this. I'm actually gonna come. Her. Can I get there?
You can get your movement speed should be about 30
It's
or
40.
I think it's 40, actually.
So I can,
yeah.
I mean I could get like almost right in their face, but I don't want to get all the way there. I want to make them work a little bit.
Okay.
Stop being gross!
What?
You're being gross.
I didn't do anything.
You're being gross.
You're being gross.
Whose turn is it?
Push it.
Okay. This brings us to Jeska. You're up.
Let's go.
All right, so Jeska is full on kill things mode. She's going to stand next to her buddy. So Bean will kind of float over here.
Okay.
Does my spiritual weapon persist? Why is it still persisting?
Let me check on that because one of them I'm trying to remember if they're concentration or not.
It's not. Yeah, it's not, or else I would have lost Bean.
Spiritual Guardian is concentration, and then Spiritual Weapon
It's not.
is not. No. So yeah.
Okay. So Blue's kind of fucking it up. Can I stand like on this dead body? I'm gonna kind of stand on this dead body, and I'm walking around, use it as much of a shield as I can because I'm a big
it's
baby.
It's currently on the ground. So
Okay.
you kind of like
Cool.
run over towards it. You kind of crouch down and use as much of the hobgoblin like remains to.
Yeah.
They're currently bleeding out all over the ground just to kind of shield yourself. Not sure how much effect it's gonna have, but try.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna get near it. Just maybe I can duck underneath it. I'm going to let loose. Mostly, I just don't want to burn my friend Brontor as I spray fire from my mouth all over this ogre.
Do it.
Go for it.
And I forgot how that rolls, but I think I had it saved. I did. Whew.
Fire at will.
Oh.
It's a save.
It's a save. It's a save. Yeah. I was like, something's wrong here.
No, it does not save.
Ooh.
So full damage.
Get fired. No, that's stupid.
So 10 damage.
This is the hell.
So you race over to where the hobgoblin is. You kneel down and you just let out this burst of fire that comes out from your maw. It just goes streaking across the ogre's torso, lighting it, and you see the flames. It lets out its howl of pain and anger as you see the body becomes black and burned, and part of it just actually starts to kind of lick and actually catch fire as well. Kind of starts trying to pat itself down. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I'll just chill out here.
Okay.
All
right.
I kind of look over at Brontor just to see what he's up to. Hey.
I look back and wink while I'm holding this guy down.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Night time. Come on.
Okay.
Just as she finishes murdering.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of a sudden, all of you hear a large crash come from farther in and over towards the side of the dig site, and where you once saw this very large, towering, 20-foot frost giant. Who had just leapt up on top of the cliffside. You see, many of you kind of turn your gaze just in time to see him and a large ogre go toppling down 40 feet back down into the actual dig site. Both kind of punching each other and wrestling with each other, kind of trying to gain the upper hand before this just huge cloud of dust and dirt just kind of raises up from where their impact was. You all end up feeling jostled and have to kind of hold yourself steady. This brings us to Tonph. What are you doing?
That's a good question. Can I see these guys over here?
Which ones?
The ones that are over here near the pit?
You can see them. They're you're high enough up. You can see them, but you can see them.
Okay.
Yes.
Answer
yes.
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Go for it.
It's just you know what? I am gonna get the chocolate milk.
You know what? I'm gonna treat myself today.
I deserve this.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna do Hail of Thorns. Second level.
Go for it.
Beast mode.
On one of them. So there's Hail of Thorns.
Gotcha.
And I'll do it on this guy.
I gotcha. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. And we shoot him.
You pull back the arrow. You feel just as you pull back and aim, the arrow shaft splits into just a bunch of different barbs that come out of it. You fly it loose. Your angle was just off, and it just goes soaring overhead of the entire group of them, right into the wall on the other side.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to use Hordebreaker on the Hobgoblin then.
Okay.
So just a regular attack with him. 22 to hit.
Currently has a goblin in front of him, so he gets a little boost on his AC. I think it's. Let me double check that.
Is it quarter cover and all that?
It's quarter cover. Yeah, I think it's +2.
I ignore quarter cover because I've got sharp.
Lied. Thank you. Okay, so yeah,
Damn.
no, still hits him. Yeah.
Okay, and then for my last attack, I'm just gonna hit the other guy and use my hunter's mark on. I'm going to transfer it to him.
Okay.
So the last guy that's up above him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, up above, because I already tried shooting that guy.
Gotcha.
So he's hunter's marked.
Gotcha.
And 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And hunter's mark. So 11 damage to him.
This time you adjusting
Yep.
with your second arrow, just goes flying, and as the goblin's running, it's got this gleeful look up, and just crashes down to the ground as the arrow just embeds itself right in his temple. Its head just right straight down.
Okay, and then so the hobgoblin got hit too, right?
Yeah, I'd hit, and he's still running forward, but his armor took most of the damage from the arrow.
No, that's fine. But that's it for me.
Cool. Brontor.
All right, holding this ogre down still, right?
Well, the ogre
My
currently
shield?
is currently holding you down. So
Well, that's what I meant, like bracing him from bearing down. on
yeah, kind of, pretty much that's what's happening. Yeah.
me. Okay, so I just take my my bow, shoot twice up into space.
Okay, they're at disadvantage, I believe, because you are within melee of him.
Ooh. Okay. And let me just see what it is. Hold on.
Double check on that, but I believe they are disadvantaged because they are you're in melee.
Okay. I'll just roll d20 then twice.
Take the lower.
Got it. 8 to hit. Wait,
8
stand,
plus your
stand.
mods. Plus your mods.
Yeah. Plus 3.
And
11.
That'll
And
hit.
You're blessed.
you're
Nice.
blessed.
It
Don't
hits
forget
with
I'm
that.
blessed.
it already hits.
Oh, sweet. So I'm just gonna roll for damage, I guess.
Yep.
Does that change
Hell
it at all?
yeah.
But I already rolled my
It'll just be
d20.
9.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
won't
9.
be the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's just the
shouldn't
9.
use
It's
that
not the
button.
1.
But that's
Yeah, I know.
that's also a critical. So.
Well, wait.
Okay.
He already rolled the attack above
Yeah,
it.
you.
Oh, okay, I lied.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So 9
it's 9. Nice.
for the first one.
Okay.
And then I guess disadvantage again.
Yep.
Let me do it differently this time.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks.
16 to hit. Plus
That'll hit.
3, 19. And then a d6. So 6. Crit. Crit on the 6.
So since you're attacking with a hand crossbow,
Mhm.
and it's technically a ranged weapon, it is the D6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay.
So what's your dex modifier
Take a look. Plus 6. So 12.
for your dexterity modifier?
Yeah.
It'll be 9 damage again because the 9 you rolled was a 6 roll plus 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So
Your
you're
dexterity modifier is plus 3. So it's 6
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, 3. What's up?
plus 3, so a total of 9. Yeah.
You're correct.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So you take your crossbow, you take your hand crossbow out, you kind of like aim it around and just, and then you have to kind of like use your teeth to get the string back and reload it and take a second shot at him. Both arrows just right into the side of him. You start to feel kind of like its weight bearing even more down on you at this point. But it still seems to have a little bit of fight left in it. Geth, you're up.
All right. Can I see Brontor fighting this guy up here? Around this
Make
giant.
a perception check.
Perception. 12.
Yeah, you can. I mean, like you see a large ogre form kind of fighting what you assume are your two friends over there, but you're not really sure what's going on 100%. You kind of
Can I
hear
see
like
its head?
you hear some grunting. Yeah, you can see its head.
All right. Then I'm gonna musket that bastard.
All right.
I'm gonna take a knee and double bolt him.
Double shot. him.
God.
See,
GG.
this is why I'm
Yeah.
done
You're
rolling.
blessed.
This
You're
is why
blessed,
I'm
too.
done rolling.
Well, the
GG.
bless doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
That'll
they
it
all
hits.
low like DCs? Like what the hell's going on? It's crazy.
All right. So how do you want me to roll the damage for the second bullet? Okay, all right. Never mind.
Just it's okay.
No, you're okay. You're all right. It's all right. It's okay, Kitty. You holster both your pistols, and you reach on back, pull your musket out, drop down to one knee, the wheel or the gears and mechanism spinning with your arm. As you crouch down, you take aim, you adjust slightly, pull the trigger. This largest plume of smoke erupts, and Brontor, you have just enough time to look up and see the ogre's face currently snarling over your shield before you just see this white streak hot piece of metal just go flying into the top portion of its head before a slight glazed glassy look overcomes its eyes, and it just, you feel the entire weight of it just crash down upon you. You take
Shit.
5 points of crushing damage as the entire body just right on top of you. Your arms are currently sprawled out. Your legs are currently sprawled out. You're now trapped underneath this dead ogre.
All right.
But you're alive.
Dope.
All right.
Then with
I almost had that one.
with my second attack, I'm gonna try and do something stupid and pepperbox these goblins over here.
What is the
Okay.
range on the pepper box?
150.
Hey, you're good then.
Go for it.
What is
And
a
I'm gonna
pepper
use-
box?
Hmm?
Like
Pepper box?
It's like a pepper box is basically like a old style revolver, except it's the barrels that turn, instead of the actual instead of having a middle chamber where it has three things. It's think like an old school Gatling gun, except each round in pistol form, but each barrel can only be loaded once, and you actually have to click it to turn it.
The more I learn about Geth, the more he reminds me of Neo from the end of the first Matrix movie. Not that I know what Neo or Matrix is, but...
Right, exactly. Okay, yeah, go ahead and take a shot.
So I'm gonna go for theatrics, and I'm gonna dead-eye sharpshooter this guy.
Sure. Why not?
I think it would be fun. So, 20 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
and 17 damage.
Ah.
I want to try and make bits of this guy explode.
you take your pepper box, and you just, without even looking, after blowing this ogre's head, you just whip out the pepper box with your other arm and just fire without even looking. You hear this slight little as the goblin its chest cavity is just blown apart.
Nice.
Yeah. Not happy.
I had a plan and everything, Geth.
Sorry, man.
I look at Geth and I say, that still only counts as one.
You're a little confused on why
always get messed up.
You're a little confused on why the halfling is talking to you or in Dwarvish or attempting to. You'll have to think on this later.
It's a very
now I'm gonna
crude
let it
giant
slide.
dialect.
Because it's Tonph.
Brontor heard it.
Okay, that's still happening there. These guys are getting really... That guy's dead. This guy, seeing his compatriots fall, is going to double dash it. He's going to make his athletics check to try and get up the hill. Makes it. Nope. I want you. Thank you. Makes it to about there. There. And this goblin's going to take another shot. This one's going to take a shot at Jeska. That's a 10 to hit.
16.
No.
Thanks for the armor upgrade, level 5, whatever that was.
The arrow just fires, just goes completely zooming off in the wrong direction. It kind of gets this weird kind of really happy look, and then all of a sudden, as he realizes he misses, he looks over at the entity that just breathed a lot of fire at the ogre, his ogre compatriot, and he's like, hey. And he turns around and starts running. Oh, he started in because you moved Bean. So Let's roll his
shit.
wisdom save. What's the save? What does he have to beat?
I forget what the wisdom saving throw is.
13.
Thank
Alright,
you.
so just makes it. So roll your 3d8 damage.
How does Khan know more about my character than I?
Because we do this every time.
Yeah, you're right.
What is it? Oh yeah. Well, what is your thing? What is it?
I would just write the number down, honestly. Okay. Okay, makes it there. Cool.
It's written down somewhere, but I have a lot of notes.
Fair.
You've
Fair
seen my
point.
notes.
It should be on your spells page of your character sheet.
All right. Top of the round, Dryden.
You should be quiet.
Well, now that everyone's dead.
Just stand and look good. It is there.
Well, there are these dudes up on the hill. Oh,
You're currently standing next to a large, giant hole in the ground.
I understand. Am I supposed to go down there?
I'm just pointing it out.
I'm just more. What? Oh, because I'm on the thing. There's these two motherfuckers up here, which have been wholly ignored. Let me see. What do I got for? No, that's not what I wanted. What do I got for distance here? I got all the distance in the world. So what are those things? The tigery looking guys?
They are hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins. Fun. I'm gonna rush this guy on the far side over here. Okay, can I do that? Can I manage? I don't know. It looks like there's like a slope there. Like I could just.
Yeah,
run
you need
up
to make
it.
an athletic. You need to make an athletics check to get up it.
To get up a hill?
Yes. It's a very steep incline with very loose gravel.
17.
Yeah, you make it up.
Okay. I like how you're arguing in like it's loose ground. Yeah, no, you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I don't like it's you.
Um,
Like if a hobgoblin can make it up, I'm pretty sure Dryden can make it up.
if I crit failed though, I would have fallen on my face. So
More than likely, yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna run it straight at that hobgoblin as fast as I can, and I'm gonna. I actually think. Technically, I'm not raging anymore. I didn't even think of that. No, I dealt damage last round. Never mind. Yes, I am.
you're still raging. You're still raging.
It's 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and it'll be 16 damage as I actually the honed edge on the negotiation is no more. So it will do 16 damage.
Nice. You race it. You just bum rush this thing. You just tackle it. You just end up form tackling it to the ground. As you after you rush up this hill, currently straddling it, you just take your great axe and just boom, 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 just start slamming it over and over and over into the hobgoblin's face, eventually turning it to a nice jelly.
Wow, that hobgoblins don't take a whole lot of damage, do they?
Can you jar that jelly?
Um,
Brontor might want it.
Oh, I'm not even close. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do wait, what's this thing in the middle here? Wait, what's this sumbitch right here?
That's a boulder.
Can I see like?
Nice boulder.
Okay, I have a little movement left. Can I get to like? Can I get like right in front of it, like?
Yeah,
here.
you can get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go here-ish, and that's pretty much the end of my movement. And I'm gonna javelin this sumbitch.
Okay.
So throw my javelin. And it'll be a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it'll be 12 damage. Wait, do I get that on pierce? Yeah, I do. 12 damage. No, it's not. No, it's thrown. It's not a hand weapon. So it'll be 10 damage. I had to sort through that one in my head real quick.
Yeah.
It's a nice boulder.
It's okay. It'll still hit regardless. Okay.
It's gonna hit,
Cool.
but it's less damage, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. 10 damage, you said? Cool.
Yeah.
So, as you race forward, you take the javelin, you pull out a javelin from your backpack and just, boom, just chuck it right at the hobgoblin as it's turning away to run away. As you do, the javelin goes soaring through the air before just slamming into the back of it. You see the goblin running away, just get hit, and its body just go falling forward.
Aha!
Dryden, roll a d20. Yeah, roll a d20.
I was wondering.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I rolled a 15. That's pretty good.
You feel
never
the
know.
You feel the rocks and the soft gravel begin to start to give way underneath you, and you kind of have to steady your footing. You glance up at the boulder that they're currently in between that and the rest of the slope. You see it begin to start tilting, but it stays still and doesn't end up falling down and begin moving. You're safe for now. All right, this brings us to Jeska.
Hey. Okay, so someone took a big hit. Brontor, that was you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's currently under an oak.
Oh, that's right. That's what the situation
Hey,
is.
Brontor, how's that treating you?
I did take a couple big hits though.
And then ended up underneath the ogre. You're having a hell of a
You know,
night.
I don't want to talk about it. This is very uncomfortable at the moment.
You must have drank a little too much.
If I try to get him out from underneath it, is like, what am I looking at here? Strength check?
Probably a strength check. Yeah.
I'm
'cause
pretty sure.
You're gonna have to move that.
6 foot tall dragon.
You're gonna have to move that ogre. And as an ogre.
It's a nice ogre.
That's an ogre. That's a nice ogre. It's about.
And
It's about.
will that
10
be my
feet tall,
action,
roughly 1,000
or-
pounds.
or
Yeah,
1,000?
that would be that'd definitely be an action to try and roll the ogre off.
Am I able to try to heal him since he's under something?
How much of me's under it?
It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's most of Brontor. Like you can see like an arm and a leg
Okay,
at this
so I
point.
can see him though. So I
Like
can
the
still-
arm's like currently flailing about like underneath the ogre itself, just kind of like outside. It's just like trying
I
to
do
like,
have a shield up over
push
me too,
and
though.
get
Okay.
off of it. Like that's currently pinning your other arm in between you and your body right now. So it's going like blah, blah.
Okay, so I can see him, so I can still do some
Yeah,
good
you can
here.
still see him.
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
go with.
Cast
Yeah, just
explode body on the ogre.
I don't have explode body, but I kind of wish I did now. I'm just gonna do hold persons and make him stay there. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna do
No, don't do that.
He's just holding his head underwater as he's
Dick move.
kicking.
I just want to kill something.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to
Are
sleep,
you
go to sleep.
casting dick move on Cody?
I can't decide between two. Hold on, let me just decide.
Oh my god.
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
We're solving a
Sorry.
problem. We're solving a problem, and problem solved.
Brontor hears this and goes deeper under the ogre.
No, don't.
Currently starts wedging himself even farther into the warm,
Yeah.
soft, moist. Wait. this
I'm
is
going
getting
to cast.
This is
I'm
the
gonna walk
lifestyle
over
I
to
think
him.
you're used to.
And try to touch his arm, and
I'm
while
What are you doing?
I'm touching the arm that I can see.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds,
Cool.
which I have to roll for.
Yeah, you do.
Cures- Okay,
Cure wounds.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got
1d8
it.
plus your spell.
Oh my god.
I'm just pointing it out for the Twitch chat because I love them.
Oh wait, that's my proficiency bonus, not a modifier.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yep, that was not it. So instead of 3, it would be. God damn it, where is it? That's my spell DC. Con, what is it?
What are we talking about?
Spellcasting modifier. Spellcasting modifier is.
It's 3.
It's 3? Okay, I was right. Go me.
No, sorry, it's 2 for you because your proficiency is 3 and your modifier is 2.
Okay.
Chip.
What's
Good
your?
for you.
What's your? I got this.
I'd say
Thank you.
she's proficient with healing, though, right? Do you get to add your proficiency bonus to that a healing spell?
I don't know how the spell reads.
It's just its spell. We're just looking for the spellcast. Her spellcasting modifier right now.
Yep.
It would be 2.
I think it's 2 as well.
Dos.
I have it written down somewhere in my notes, which is like 1,000. Proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier. So no, it's actually 3 plus 1.
So it'd
it's
be
4.
5.
It's
Oh.
4.
Wisdom went up.
Oh.
Yeah, the last time we leveled up, I just put it into my wisdom and my constitution or something.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You took the 2. You took the 2 in there. Okay, cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
4. Yeah, plus 4.
Okay. So 8.
Cool.
So
Plus 8?
Brontor, you get 8. Congratulations.
Yay! Thank you.
Brontor.
You're welcome.
You feel the healing energy course through you and into Brontor. Brontor, you are still underneath a giant ogre, and you feel a little warmer. It's getting kind of uncomfortably hot now.
Stifling even.
It's because I'm near him. I'm sorry.
It doesn't smell good, guys. I gotta tell you. It doesn't smell
You hear a very loud bellow come from the other side of the cavern, or from the dig site. This as you glance over and you see the large frost giant's fist just go boom, 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 just start pummeling into the ground, and you feel the earth shake time after time after time with every single impact. Yeah, no. No.
No.
Yeah. Okay. That's a yeah. All right. Tonph. What are you doing?
That is a good question. Do I? Oh, that ogre is DD. Is the ogre that's on top of Brontor dead?
Yeah, it's dead. It's just part of the landscape now.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure. So as far as I'm aware, there looks to be the hobgoblin in front of me to the north and a hobgoblin way to the west.
Yes, currently. But they are both currently running away. And currently have their backs turned towards you.
Oh, wait. I'm not about that life. I am going to shoot at the hobgoblin straight in front of me, so to the north.
Okay. You're gonna have to strafe a little bit to get it, but you can get it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
that'll work.
Go ahead. Make a shot.
Yep. And snaring strike.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. I ain't messing around. So there's that. 19.
That'll hit.
Cool. And for my second shot, I'm going to transfer Hunter's Mark onto him because I did not do that with my ensnaring strike. And then I'm going to make a second shot at him.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, that'll hit too.
Cool. And Hunter's Mark 3. So 14 damage total.
Okay.
And he's got an ensnaring strike on him.
Okay, you take your arrow, you fire the ensnaring strike. As the arrow gets right next to it, it bursts into vines that wrap directly around him, completely ensnaring him. You take your second shot just as he's falling and fire directly at him again. The bolt goes buzzing like a mad hornet straight at his back and actually pierces straight through the vines, and ends up coming out the other side of his chest. It goes as he continues to fall down to the ground. No more.
Now he can make a strength saving throw against the ensnaring strike, just so that.
Didn't.
I think he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. I'm aware. But all right, we're good. That's the end of my turn. All right, we're good. You can keep going. Okay. All right. Good job, everybody. We're doing great.
Hey,
Let's keep doing it.
Hey, Brontor, you're underneath an ogre.
All right, I try to get out from underneath the ogre.
Strength check.
Nope.
Nope, that thing's not moving.
You're blessed, by the way.
You can be, yeah, you can roll for bless.
All right. What's
At
that?
least so you don't shit yourself while you're
It's a
trying to.
D4?
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Oh my god.
6.
Nope, you shit yourself.
Same outcome. You're still struggling, and it's more like it's just like very muffled screams at this point, trying to push this thing off of you. Right.
So sorry, this is totally breaking it, but D&D noob question. So I've seen some people like hold their turn. So if I were to have held my last turn, could I have assisted him on that?
You can hold an action. You don't hold the whole turn. You hold an act. You basically ready an action that you want to do, which you can do, and you basically say that this is the trigger. This when this happens, I want my action to take place. But you can still move. But you still have your movement and your bonus action that you take during your portion and turn during initiative.
Well, good to know.
Okay. Okay, so Brontor, you're still stuck underneath a giant ogre. Geth.
All right.
Great.
I'm gonna try and get on top of this dead fire giant here.
Okay.
Because I want to see my kill of the ogre over here. Can I?
Oh,
And I'm gone.
gotcha.
Bye.
There I am.
He is now part of the landscape. You can now go on top of him.
Excellent.
So, feel so compelled.
Do I need to roll anything to get up on him?
Get up on him.
Get up, found that.
Excellent. Then I think
feel better. Get up. Oh wait, no, let's get up off of it. Anyways,
Yeah, no, it worked out.
okay.
I'm gonna take a quick pan of the landscape and see if I spot any other enemies, specifically this guy down here.
Perception check.
Perception check. 17.
You glance around and you notice that there is one moving individual on the other side of the dig site, currently racing away from and trying to flee into the forest.
Alrighty. And I gotta zoom out to catch a distance on this guy here.
It's pretty far. I think you'll be fine, but it's still pretty far.
105. Awesome. Yep, then I'm gonna pepper box him.
Go for it.
Take a deep breath. Pow. Oof. 14 plus 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Nice. And then second attack with the pepper box as well. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And so 20 damage total.
Nice. All right. So as he's racing away, you kind of stand up on top of the fire giant. You take your pistol, your cape, and blowing in the wind, and just fire. Just 2 shots. They both go firing off very quickly at the hobgoblin, and you just see its body just onto the ground as he's running away.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, that was like an 8 or a 9 heroic, I'd say.
It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool in your mind. You're not sure how cool it looked to everyone else, but it looks pretty cool in your mind.
That's all.
Can Jeska perceive how cool it was?
Not to. All right.
Can
She
Tom
perceived it.
pretend that he cares?
Sure.
Cool performance.
That's your kid. I mean, Jeska, it looked. You've seen better.
Brontor is currently suffocating on blubber.
All right. So, as
Boo!
And there was much rejoicing.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
you did it. Yeah.
Is there any foreseeable action? Oh, giant dude's still alive.
And I might be hit by a boulder.
You might get smashed by a boulder. Oh no, Dryden's gonna get hit by a boulder.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does the boulder get a dice roll now? Does it go in the rotation?
I mean, you've been standing still for this portion, so you're okay.
But I know, but if it rolls higher for initiative than I did.
So as the
Don't you know?
so this brings us to all the goblins are dead, all the ogres are dead. This brings us to the top of the initiative round. Dryden, what are you doing?
Getting the fuck out of there.
All right, make a d20 roll real quick.
You fuck off with I didn't
You were the one who decided to stand in front of the boulder.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna fall.
It's a boulder.
I didn't know
That's older.
boulders. In
You-
my experience as a human being, 28 years on Earth, I've never seen a boulder just give up.
Too bad
Pretty
we're
round.
not. You don't know if we're on Earth, man.
Well, now you're an orc.
You begin moving. You begin slowly shifting to the side as the pebbles and the gravel begins to just once again kind of give out under your feet. You hear this as you glance up and you see the large boulder tilt even further and further as the ground beneath it seems to be just kind of giving way. You race out kind of very quickly away and off to the side before the boulder just goes driving right past you, down and into the ground. Luckily, avoiding you. It actually crashes into the log spikes that are currently at the edge of this large pit, crashes through them, and just goes toppling into the large hole. And you wait for a few moments before hearing this just crash down. As you take it, it probably landed in the bottom of it. Okay. What else are you doing?
So what do I have left in terms of movement?
You got like 30 feet left probably.
All right, well, I'll move as far as I can. Oh, god damn it. This direction, so it'd be like there-ish that I can get to. Just because I don't really know what this giant's deal is.
Okay. All right.
And so I'm going to hold. Can I hold one or both of my attacks until it attacks something else?
So you're holding your action to see what it does. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep. Yes, you can. All right. Jeska, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm going to. Can I see what Brontor's health level's at? Is that a thing?
You should be able to see it.
It doesn't show right on my screen. I don't see a bar for him.
Yeah, there's no bar.
No bar.
No bar.
You want me to tell you what it is?
Ron, there should be. It's weird.
Well, he has to put it in a range.
No, I have it in a range, though. That's the thing.
It's ranged.
I remember something about there's something under the player cards that you have to be able to.
Yeah,
you have to click.
So
See, I see
Shadow
Brontor's
has to
health
click
now.
it and go into the settings and say
It's
show.
It does. I have
Well
it.
then, you know what? It's just being roll 20.
Well, see,
I don't know.
I
can see it.
itself.
I can see it as a player.
Oh, it
Oh,
just
yeah,
popped up.
it's here
It
now.
totally just popped up.
Yep.
Totally just popped up. Whatever you just did.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll use my bonus action to say, hey, you need help.
I probably could use some help.
More,
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
more of
so-
a reaction.
Okay, well then I'm just going to go ahead and grab onto his arm, and as soon as he's going to attempt to struggle, I'm going to attempt to pull him.
Okay. Can I get a
That's the
strength?
trigger.
I'll get a strength check.
Do that
strength
now or do
check-
that then?
Strength check from Brontor. You have advantage on it.
Is it?
Good. 17.
Yeah, you along with the help of Jeska, you're able to get free yourself of the large ogre that is currently over you. You manage to get up and get out of there. You stand there panting. But you're alive. Sucks getting crushed by an ogre, but you're alive. Okay.
I say thank you to Jeska, and I put my shield away and my bow, and I break out my hammer, fire up Crimson Right, and I'm like, where's that asshole that hit me with an arrow? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, you've missed a lot. Sorry.
He puts everything up.
Fair.
I
But hey,
knocked over a boulder.
I set something on fire.
It's a nice boulder.
Good job. I did nothing.
I think that's your mantra, Brontor.
I know.
Yeah, it kind of
You know, I'll
reminds me
get
of when
to
we
it.
were in the Hat Castle
No, don't bring up the Hat
for
Castle.
2 episodes. I don't think you did anything.
It was,
Didn't.
Brontor in that puzzle was like trying to watch Mario get through an Ori and the Blind Forest map. Like, just not happening.
It was
God.
bad times.
Guys, I ate the wrong mushroom. Nothing's making sense anymore.
Everything's round.
All right. Well, is any bad guys alive?
Okay.
No.
All right. This brings us to the Frost Giant's turn.
Don't worry.
This brings us to the Frost Giant's turn. He takes a few more boom, 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 just like punches at the ogre, which is now just like its face is just like caved in.
Does that ogre have a dong?
The skull is like mostly gone. You can't really tell if the ogre has a dong at just the way that the frost giant is currently straddling it. The frost giant finishes breathing heavily. He stands up to his full height, about 20 feet tall, and you see just blood just dripping off of his knuckles down to the ground. Drip.
Brutal.
He glances up at. He kind of glances up and surveys the entire scene of everything that's just happened. Looks over towards Dryden, and just says simply, "Many thanks. Who are you?"
Now, is it in common?
It is in common.
Okay.
And we are out of combat. So
Yay!
he glances. He looks over. He states this to Dryden himself.
Can I approach?
Yeah, we're out of.
Can we hear his voice from where we are?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can easily hear that.
Okay.
All right, so I go stand over by the edge here.
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
just
start
look
making my
down.
way towards the. I'm gonna make it towards this top. Is this still the kind of? Come on, clicker thing. Over here, is that still kind of elevated above him?
It's an additional ledge above it. It seemed like it's a large kind of spiral down. Like the ramp leads down to basically where the ogre's at.
Okay.
And that even spiral, and then that's more of like kind of a large spiral that spirals down to where the large frost giant is.
All right. Well, that's where I'm heading.
Okay.
Now,
I gotcha.
just to kind of
Yeah,
get some
same.
elevation in case anything starts to happen.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna wait and see what's going on.
I follow Tonph.
Because what?
So-
It's still Dryden's
Jessica's gonna go,
turn.
"Hi, I'm Jessica."
You just shout this from the top of the ridge. Dryden is still the one closest, and the frost giant is just looking down at you. He's bare-chested, wearing
Now, does that mean no clothing, or he has the chest of
He
a
just
bear?
no clothing. Apart from like very large breeches that are currently are covering his lower half, and he has a decently long, kind of mid chest, long white beard, white hair that is flowing out, that runs down or drops down to about his shoulder length, and a large skull helmet or helm that it looks like it came from some form of very large or dire deer, from what you can tell.
Nice. So I'd like to approach him then, and frankly, I'm just going to ask him. I just like to say, myself and my group wandered into this scenario. What was happening here? How did this come to be? What brought us here? What is this pit behind me? I need what's happening?
Were you not here last episode? No, I'm kidding.
Rip.
That's a lot of.
I might have known if somebody had done a recap.
Shots fired.
And that's from the the gunslinger.
Ouch.
What's a recap?
It's where you top off the first beer.
You look. You're all shouting this around as you keep hearing him kind of talk as he's currently talking out loud. It's a lot of questions, and some of which I have the answer. Some of which I know, others I don't. My name is Harshnag. And the giant up there, he captured me as I was patrolling these northern lands. He forced me to serve him as he searched for relics of the the pieces of the rod of Belindend, whatever the actual wording is.
Bonadad.
Bonadad, thank you.
A voice speaks from the sky.
Bonadad.
Bonadad. His name, Saurus, he was a quite demanding individual. But I did what I was told. He kept me not well fed and kept me just barely alive. At which point you do see he is kind of looking fairly kind of shaky in the knees and kind of seems to actually be like a lot thinner than what you would expect a giant to be. They were searching for a piece of the Belindad. God damn it.
Bonadad.
I'm gonna write that down, or else I'm gonna just keep fucking it up.
Bonidod.
Thank you, Bonadad. Thank you. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I am Dryden Kell. I've been traveling for many, many years. We ended up here. Well, I'm not sure. You'd have to ask our Dragonborn. She knows these things. I'm still getting over a hangover.
He lets out this ruckus laughter. I haven't. Hangovers are wonderfully glorious.
And painful, might I add.
and he kind of grunts and nods. And painful. At this point, you've all made it down, and eventually have kind of gathered and convened with Harshnag and Dryden. As you do, Harshnag looks around at all of you, and says, "What an interesting collection of individuals you are."
Thanks. I'm Jeska. Hi, as you might have heard when I was yelling at you. What?
Oh, did I mention that she's a little tough?
We are looking for some stuff. You seem like a nice person. Do you happen to know anything about? I forgot the fuck it's called. My notes are everywhere. The ring.
The ring of winter?
One ring to rule them all.
Aiden.
He
said the ring.
Harshnag sinks down into a sitting, into like just kind of sits down and leans against the side of the pit. Leans against the side of the pit. Looks up at the sky and just kind of sits there and thinks for a few moments.
By the way, do you need any healing?
He looks down at him as you ask this. He doesn't look down at all. He just keeps staring at the sky.
I think I've got him.
It becomes like very uncomfortable to the point where you're not sure whether or not he's ignoring you or he's just kind of, or he's just like actually contemplating. You're about to speak up when all of a sudden he looks down at you and says, "I've not heard of the Ring of Winter apart from in legend. Is this what you seek?"
We seek lots of things. We may or may not be seeking that, just depending on your intentions. I'm really happy that you're not trying to kill us right now. What led you to stumble upon this pretty open area with a bunch of bad guys?
Well, as I told your friend, I was captured by the giant up there, Saurus.
Where were you captured?
Why were you kept?
They needed individuals who were strong enough to dig and move Earth. Saurus is not one for dirtying his hands on all except blood.
Well, he's kind of bloody now, so...
If I remember correctly,
as much is true.
Did he not call you a defiler? Was that something that he said?
No.
What, or was it a betrayer?
Betrayer is what you.
Betrayer. Okay.
Betrayer's
Sorry.
right here.
Did he not call you a betrayer?
He called me lots of things. At which point you see Harshnag kind of looking around, and he says, "Where's my axe?" And he stands up to his full 20 feet height and begins like kind of searching, like kind of walking around the dig site, looking around for his axe and his armor.
I'm gonna ask in Giant.
Mhm.
Why are you trying to cut me out of this?
I'm gonna ask him.
Ignored.
Yeah,
I know, right?
yeah.
He Harshnag at this point, as you're is like walking back up the dig site to where Saurus is at, and eventually gets up to the giant's body and begins kind of rustling through the bag and everything. He pulls out something that like kind of is like small and fits in his hand. He holds it up in kind of two very large fingers, and says, just lets out like a small little grunt before placing it over his head, and you watch as it begins to expand and expand until it is now large enough that it fits him, and it settle a very, very beautiful, icy, very silvery and icy plate armor fits around Harshnag. Harshnag kind of looks around a little bit more and eventually finds his large axe about a few hundred feet into the forest before returning back. It's slung across his back, and he ends up walking back down into the pit, or finding all of your entire group wherever you guys are at.
So I'm gonna ask him. Basically, there was talk of a divining rod. What was the fire giant's name again?
Saurus.
Okay, so. Okay. Saurus talked of a divining rod to find these artifacts. Where is it?
Probably on his body.
All right. And with that, I'm gonna go start searching the giant's body.
Okay.
I'll help.
Cool.
Hey, let me know if it has a dong.
Investigation checks from both of you guys.
Brontor
Okay.
in his ADD looks at these rocks around the pit and starts knocking them in with his hammer to see how deep it is.
So-
Ryan
You
wants
can
to
hear
know
down
what
there.
ADD is.
I'm gonna.
Or it was his short attention getting bored quick span. Whatever you want to call it.
Jessica's gonna keep talking to the giant. Did we learn his name?
Yeah, he said his name.
He said his name multiple times.
Yep,
Harshnag.
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 Yep.
Harshnag.
Harshnag is the ice giant, and Saurus is the fire giant.
Gotcha.
Bada bing.
Bada boom.
Okay.
But,
Hey, Harshnag.
okay.
Investigation checks from both.
Yeah, we did.
16.
Okay, what'd you guys get?
14 and 16.
You find approximately.
Is that a technical term? What's a diggity?
It's 1 degree above a.
It's it's the same as stuff to things.
You find 700 copper pieces.
Oh, great.
You find 600 silver pieces
That's getting there.
and 200 gold pieces on Saurus himself, as well as kind of among the different goblinoids and ogres that are around. You also find just some kind of like worthless knickknacks and paddywhacks that are giant size. Like you find like a large spoon. You find a giant sized wooden spoon, which is probably which is probably about as tall as Geth is, if not a little longer. You find a giant-sized pan flutes that are currently in his bag as well, and you also find him to his large sword is there laying on the ground, as well as his plate armor as well.
Okay, so plate armor, sword,
Well,
and
the sword is approximately 700 pounds, and it's about
it's there.
it's laying on the ground. It's about 12 feet long. It's about 5 feet wide. It's pretty big. Plate armor is also giant sized and would probably be hard pressed to fit any of you. But you do also find a small silver rod that's about is about as long as your forearm. It's about like the size, like it is within the palm of one of the actual frost giant, or of the not the frost giant, the fire giant himself. You pick it up. It gives off a little bit of a heat, and it gives off a little bit of a heat, and that's about it.
All right. I'm going to just, take a gander. I'm going to grab the handle of the sword. Just grab it. Just,
Okay.
Does it do anything?
You walk over, you place your hand on the sword. You kind of try to, you can't, your hand doesn't really reach all the way around the pommel of it. You have to, end up kind of, like reaching your arm underneath to kind of, even remotely get a bit of a grip on it. Stand there for a few minutes. Nothing happens.
Okay. It was worth a shot. Okay.
I want to take the rod and hold it up to inspect it.
Okay.
Do I notice any markings on it or anything?
You do notice a bunch of markings on it. What languages do you know?
Elvish and Common.
These are very foreign. These are very foreign markings to you. You have no idea what it says.
So,
Can I look at it?
hey, I want to check it out.
Because I know common, halfling, and giant.
You know giant. You take a look at it. I hold it up. I bend down a little bit and let Tom inspect the rod.
Yeah, Tonph, you when did you learn giant?
When I leveled up.
Gotcha. So
Smart.
Deep, 'cause
So-
that's
so
one of the
Tom-
nice things about the
Yeah.
rework
Super
is-
smart.
Yeah, so Tonph, as you've been walking and kind of as
In
you've
all
been
our
walking
interactions with these giants, I took it upon myself to study, really put the brain to work. There was a lot of smoke that came out. It was a big ordeal, but
there was a bit of
Wicked
a
smart.
smell of like burning rubber. It was kind of weird.
That's not a new smell, though.
Yeah, I know. But no, you began to learn giant. Understand? You began to learn giant, and became proficient enough that you could understand some of the symbols. You glance over this, and these are markings in giant on this rod. It is. It seems to be some form of incantation or enchanted spell that has been enchanted upon this rod to give it direction. From what you can tell, you not being a practitioner in the arcane arts, don't really know how this works.
Okay.
But you do get the sense that it has been enchanted of some form.
Okay. Does it say that anything needs to be said or done for the incantation to work, or that the incantation is already on the rod itself?
It does give a word of locate in that needs to be said in giant, from what you can gather, and that should make it activate or work, is from what you gather.
Okay. Geth, can I see this? And then I'm going to, in my best ability, though I'm new to the language, I'm going to try and speak the word locate.
Okay. You speak in your best giant the word locate, and you feel the rod pulse with energy, and you feel all of a sudden a very, very like while the rod, like you're holding the rod in your hand and your hands don't move and the rod doesn't move, you feel a very, very sharp, almost kind of pulled down, and you are pulled downward, like almost as though something is pulling this rod farther down underneath the ground. But the rod doesn't move; it's just stuck there. You just feel the urge and the sense to go farther down.
Gotcha.
To the earth.
Okay.
So that's what you guys find on the kind of among the ogres, the goblins, and everything.
In the meantime, this is just outside that. I'm going to try and just walk around the battlefield and just anybody that's there, I'm going to start looting them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do to these guys down here.
Cool.
I'm with.
And what's Harshnag up to?
I'm gonna let
I was gonna
Jeska
talk
and
to
Dryden
him.
do their.
Harshnag
Yeah.
Harshnag after finding his axe and his armor, he has gone back to where he was sitting originally, just and leaning against the wall, a little farther up this time, so he's not like super cornered, but he's currently like laying or kind of just sitting against the wall on the ground over here.
So Jessica's gonna kind of get close, the way she does, where it's uncomfortably close, and just be like, "Hey, where is he on the map?"
So since Jeska doesn't know where he is, Dryden
Jessica,
He
you're
walks
right.
straight
moved.
up.
He moved.
Since
he's
Dryden
right here.
walks right up to him, turns to Jeska and goes, "I got this. I promise. Trust me. Trust-
I can't trust you.
Trust me." Fine.
Okay.
Do your thing. Whatever.
Okay, no. All I say is
Dryden.
Dryden.
Nope.
We just
Dryden
need an ally. We just
understands.
need an ally.
I understand. And Dryden decides that he is no longer trusted and exits the area.
Oh my god. Dryden is a big baby. So if you can't put your dick in it, you're not really good with it, Dryden.
Yeah, but this guy's carrying an axe, and I know a little bit about guys who carry axes and don't wear armor. So I thought maybe we could have a conversation after connecting over the whole hangover thing. But you do you. Get your ally.
Now he is
God.
technically wearing armor
What a
now.
baby.
What a baby.
Okay. So Jessica is going to try talking with Harshnag and basically like, hey, you fight really well. Are you still looking for these magical items?
He looks down at you and he looks down at you.
Sorry, I've held that in for so long.
I'm actually really happy that came out. I saw it in
I
chat
know,
like 20
that was,
minutes
forever
ago.
As you sneeze, a little bit of fire just comes out of your nostrils. Harshnag looks down at you and just says, My kin have become restless as of late, and I have been called upon to make sure that they are kept in line as much as they can. So that is what I have been spending the past few months doing.
Yeah, we've learned a little bit about kind of what's happening with you guys. It's a shame, the Giants are such a very independent and unique race, and this sort of stuff kind of affects all of us in some very big ways. We would really love to have someone with your sort of skill and demeanor kind of hang out with us and help us find this. If you're interested in some fame and glory, or some treasures, or companionship.
As you just kind of list these things off, he just kind of still sits there, doesn't really say anything. Just very, very quiet, very, for one who is howling and bellowing in battle, he's a lot quieter outside of the combat.
Jessica says, I've really been learning a lot about your culture. Actually, strangely enough, she gets in her bag. I've really been enjoying this romance novel, this Giants romance novel that I got. We want to help put things back the way they were with your people. Can you help us?
When you say his people, he kind of lets out a small little chuckle. I haven't been home. I haven't been among my people for many, many years. Okay.
So are you interested in helping out?
I will help you, if that is what you are planning on doing, keeping the peace, making sure that my kin do not do anything damaging to the small folk.
I mean, I'm a little bit bigger, but thank you.
Okay, so Dryden, as you're climbing down into this pit, you use the handholds and footholds, and you just keep climbing down, and down, and you eventually hit the bottom portion of it, and you find yourself amongst the large boulder that is now currently only a quarter of it is showing, and as your feet hit the bottom, you glance around and you see different bones scattered about. You see different rocks scattered about. Actually, that's what you see.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You see like a bunch of bones scattered about. You see like the large boulder that fell down here. It's only about a fourth of the way like exposed right now. Like the rest of it is now currently underneath, like in the ground. There are some logs that have toppled down in here. As you're kind of glancing about, you all of a sudden hear this kind of, and you hear this crash coming down from above you, and you glance up in time to see a log come. It just comes slamming into the ground as you look up and you see Brontor. Brontor's hammer just like currently over the pit before it withdraws, and you hear this as Brontor is currently like what you can gather kind of like just hitting the next one in line.
First off, I yell, "Hey, cut it out!"
Hey, I was doing this first.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure something out here, man. Chill for a second.
Jeez.
Chill for a second. I want to search to see.
Rocks.
Okay, so there's bones. I want to see if I can find a skull.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh, thank God. it hung on that 3. It hung on that 3 too long, and I was like, don't do it.
Yeah. You actually find quite a few skulls down here. You find what appears to be some deer, like kind of just regular sized deer skulls. You find what appears to be some very, very small, tiny rabbit skulls, some of which have been like crushed and some of which have been just like part of them is missing. You do find one bear skull, or one like very large kind of dire animal skull. Find one that has a more elongated snout and some fangs on it. You think it might be a wolf or a dire wolf. You're not really sure. But you find those types of bone. You find those skulls and those kind of corresponding bones as well around in this area as well. You do also find what appears to be one or two humanoid-looking skulls as well.
Brontor hits another one.
Another one just goes slamming down.
And then he walks over to these guys and investigates.
Okay. Gotcha.
So how deep? Okay, now that I've climbed down, do I have an idea of how deep this is?
You're about 20 feet down at the moment.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
It's pretty fair. Pretty deep.
I'm gonna incite the strength of the bear then that I now have, which is just an insane amount of strength, and I'm going to throw the logs back out of the hole.
Strength check.
I have no idea how this is gonna work. Oh,
I thought that was gonna.
It hung on that 4 just like the last one.
Now you do have advantage.
Oh,
he's not reaching.
No, but my bear, I always have advantage on strength rolls.
Yeah,
now that I'm level 6.
Yeah.
Nope.
Same thing. Same
It was meant to
thing.
be. It was meant to be.
You take the log and whoop, just chuck it right up out. Disappears from sight. Brontor, you hear this just right behind you, and you turn around and see one of the logs that you just hit now currently laying on its side out of the hole. Take the second one, Brontor. Whoop. Same thing.
You missed me.
I've never heard that before.
Right? What was that? What the hell? Just came out of blue.
I think
Okay.
that's giggle.
I'm just
We
dying
broke
over here. That
blue.
was so funny. I just the way he told that was so good. I feel like there's something down here. There's a reason that there's this hole. And can I tell if it's a mass grave or something? Is this intentionally somewhere that they're just dropping bodies? Because it seems like there's different animals, there's potential humanoids, and nothing seems to make sense. This isn't where they're burying mass bodies. It doesn't seem like a sacrificial pit.
Doesn't seem like any of those. You do notice that the bones aren't. They're not fresh. Like you actually have to like dig and pull some of the dirt off of them as though they've been down here for a while. You glance around and you do see a few holes in the actual pit itself that kind of seem bored into the side of it, from what you can tell.
Hey, okay, Jeska.
It also strikes you.
What?
It also strikes you a little odd that the boulder is about like falling 20 feet down, and even from its roll, the fact that it's currently like only like a fourth of it is showing right now is a little concerning to you.
Jeska, I think you need to come down here.
Okay.
Jeska!
All right. Sorry,
Hearing this
Harshnag. I gotta go take care of my friend.
Emotion. I go over to the edge of the pit and see what's going on down there.
You just see you all like walk over to the edge of the pit. Harshnag kind of like is sitting there watching, kind of bemused. He stands up and walks over to the edge of the pit and looks down as well, and just kind of is just kind of watching the spectacle at this point.
Hey, Harsh, do you know anything about what this might be?
So, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me figure this out. I'm gonna detect good and evil. So basically, for the duration, I can know if there's let's see. I'll know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. Harshnag looks down at you, and says, "That's where I've been digging for the past 2 days."
Oh.
In hearing that, the thought clicks to me where the rod was pulling down. I'm gonna start sliding down the pit.
Athletics check, good sir.
Athletics.
Did I
of course.
detect anything?
It doesn't seem like it's a desecration or evil spot at all. It seems just kind of like this is where it's a pit in the ground. Nothing really catches your attention with the spell.
I can also see if there's any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
Nope.
Okay, just making sure. Wasn't what I was going for, but just making sure.
Okay. Tonph, you jump down and kind of like try to do like this kind of surfing slide thing down, using one of the pipe or the spikes that is currently like that has been like hanging off of this edge. You miss the pike and you're just like no, and try to swim back to this edge, but then you realize that's not how this works, and you just go tumbling down the hill into deeper until you hit right next to Dryden, landing just kind of coming to a slide right on your back, looking up at Dryden as you're kind of like right at his feet.
As I see Dryden above me, can I let out a eagle?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
I just look at her and go, what?
After I take a couple moments to try and catch my breath and regain my composure, I utter the word locate again in giant.
You feel are you still laying on your back?
No, I got up.
Okay, you got up. You get up. You take the
Caught my
rod.
breath. Yeah.
You take the rod, and you feel once again like this still sharp tug down, and like you feel like the urge to head farther and farther down, more. You do hear this sound
From the rod?
no, just
down
from
below?
just from around you. Dryden hears it as well.
All right, I look at Dryden and did you hear that?
I mean, yes.
I say the word locate again.
Same thing. You feel the same sharp tug. No sound this time, but
No sound this time?
no sound this time.
How big are these holes that we see bored in the walls?
They're about anywhere between like kind of just like what some of them would look like a root would be sticking out of them. Others that look like they might fit like a goblin body.
Any of them showing light or anything like that?
None of them are showing light. No. Both of you hear this same sound again.
How, like, what direction, like, if I'm standing in the pit, what direction is the clicking sound coming from?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Dryden, make one as well.
I was just gonna say, me too. I assume.
23.
I wanted to just be like 6.
As you're kind of glancing around, and as both of you are glancing around and trying to figure out where the sound is coming from, because it sounds like it's coming from all around you. You're pacing just around, kind of feeling the sides, placing your ear. You hear the next click as Tonph, as you have your ear pressed against the wall, and it seems to be coming directly across from you. You glance over that.
I say to Tonph right now, hit the deck, drop to the ground. And I fall to the ground.
Dryden drops down to the ground. Tonph, as you glance over and just see Dryden drop to the ground after saying this, you see the boulder sink another 3 inches into the ground. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
18.
I've done better.
As you both drop down to the ground and just hit, you both watch as the boulder just begins to sink deeper into the ground until there is like nothing shown apart from just a small sliver, and then you just see it go and just drop straight out of your view. You see from where the hole that the boulder was in, you just see these tendrils of cracks just all around, all on the ground. And eventually kind of cracking up underneath your body, underneath your hands, to where both of you are laying on the ground. You glance around. From that hole that the boulder things, you just see the earth just start, just like a river, just right down. You both start scrabbling at the sides. The earth is moving underneath you. You both end up toppling into the hole that the boulder just dropped into, falling into darkness. The rest of you hear this loud commotion of just crashing and dropping earth. All of you have been watching this, and you just see Dryden and Tonph just fall down into this black pit.
Tonph and Dryden going on adventures.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Hey!
Geth sighs and looks over at Jeska and Brontor. It's just like, well, are we going in there?
Geth, this is them telling you that the sock is on the doorknob and that you should go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna third wheel it. I'll jump in. I wanna try and control.
Hang on. Let me do a persuasion on that one. No, you gotta stay.
I will allow the
I was
persuasion.
willing. I was willing.
Please. Athletic check, please.
Athletics?
Athletics check, yeah.
For a
Shit.
second, I thought that was your athletics check. I was like, oh my god, here we go.
You kind of manage to slide. It's not like it's not on the feet sliding down, but you kind of like land on your bum and you kind of just like do this like odd like sliding down.
Am I still
on your...
blessed?
No.
Oh, never mind. No.
You slide down into the ground. You slide down into the ground. You kind of go. At this point, the hole is expanded to the entire bottom, and you just into darkness as well.
Now, are we free falling, or are
You
we, like,
guys
sliding
have
on the
just
wall?
fallen. You guys have just fallen into darkness. I'm going to see what Jessica and Brontor do here.
All right, I think
They
I
do
just want to know
it.
this.
What I got out of the pockets of these guys.
Yeah.
You find approximately 4 daggers, just regular daggers.
Dope.
You find some really crappy, dried and rotten food rations, and what looks to be like some dead parts of like long, mushy portions of animals. You're not sure what they are. Could be a rabbit's foot. Could be like the eye of some badger. Like you're not really sure what they are, but. Jessica and Brontor, what do you guys think?
So Jessica looks into the hole, and can she see everyone falling still? Like she's like looking right in. It immediately can't see them.
Like, I mean, you can see about 20, 30 feet down, but that's about it.
I can't see anyone.
It's just after like even with your dragonborn vision, you can see down, but the dark it eventually just fades to black. You can't see anything much farther than that.
Okay. Well, Brontor, they're gonna need us because
Yeah, might as well. I quickly tie a
definitely
sheath for one of these daggers and stick it in my side.
Yep. At this point, you hear Harshnag. You just hear this, whoo, and you just see Harshnag's body just jump and just drop down as well.
Oh, Lord.
All right,
Oh,
let's
God.
go.
So
Let's get it fixed.
as Jessica's falling, she's gonna try to see someone. If she's able to see the person in front, she's gonna do hold person.
So you hop down after.
If she's able to see him.
That's always
God.
good.
You hop
Tumbling
down
to your
after.
death and you can't move.
No, it wouldn't. No, never
It
mind. That
doesn't. It
wouldn't
doesn't
work.
freeze
That
you
is
in
a-
midair.
Never mind. No, I
anyways,
don't do that.
So Jessica jumps in, following after Harshnag. Brontor, you fashion a sheath for the dagger quickly.
Yep, and then
Use harsh nag as a
I pull my
surfboard
hammer
going down.
and light it up with Crimson Right, just so I could have a light on the way down.
Okay, you do.
And then
All right.
22.
All right. And since we're running a little late on this, we're going to take a short 5-minute break to do bathrooms, grab beer, do some promotional things. So if you guys want to go do that,
Woo!
we can do that thing in Jig. Everyone who's hanging out in chat tonight, thank you guys. You guys are sexy, wonderful, and amazing. We love you. Welcome to the Riot Sessions. I am Shadowhack90 or Nathan. Welcome
Yeah.
to...
I'm gonna let you run this.
Welcome to the Nerddom. We are a bunch of nerds here. We like playing board games with friends. We like hanging out. And just enjoying fun, amazing, crazy, silly times here. How are you guys tonight? How's your night going? Hopefully your guys' night is going well.
Yeah, I hope it's going good.
Cody and Rams, how are you guys enjoying the? Or if you want to go. I'm not gonna.
I'm just gonna go grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Cody, how are you enjoying How are you enjoying tonight? And where can people find you, Cody?
As far as the game's going, I gotta tell you, Brontor's feeling a little sad about the last few fights. He's kind of distraught at the moment. But where you guys can find me is at Codybedrock 36 on Twitter and on Twitch. I play as much as I can. Don't really have a set schedule, but if you see me, come on over, give me a follow, and when you see me on, come say hi.
All right. Yo, Elfwitch and Elfwitch Storms, Kitch, guys, I'm glad you guys are doing good.
Yeah, guys, thanks for coming out.
Yo, we're making a lot of laughter happen tonight. We're winning. We're doing it. So happy. Oh my gosh. It's been a rough week. Hey, Shadowcawn. Who are you?
Hey, Shadowcawn. I do Twitch stuff. Currently doing a lot of video games on the Twitch stuff when I can. Currently trying to buy a house, so I've been having to do a lot of stuff during my normal stream time, but still trying to get into the regular swing of things. You can find me at twitch.tv/Shadowcawn. And my Twitter handle is the same thing, Shadowcawn, no spaces. Pretty much it. Do a lot of variety games, depending on what we're doing. Been doing a lot of the MOBA games lately. Been playing Battleborn. Oh my goodness, I'm just blanking on the name. What is it that we've been playing? Xbox. Gigantic.
Oh, Gigantic. Yeah, dude,
Yes.
Gigantic's a lot of fun, man.
Been having a lot of fun with Gigantic lately too. Actually getting back into the swing of things with Destiny too.
Nice.
Took a little bit of hiatus from Destiny, but I've been glad to be able to get back into it. And with that, we'll take it to our residential lurker, Mr. Zach Lane.
That's me.
It is you.
Yeah.
Where can people find you, and who are you?
My name's Zach. You really can't. Well, you can find me places, but I'd be impressed if you did. My Twitter handle's on top of me. I don't think I tweeted this week. I was kind of depressed in myself. I was like,
I was
at the end of
disappointed in you.
yeah, at the end of the week, I was like, oh shit. But anyway, I'm gonna try and pick it up.
It's a new week. It's a new week this week. It's a new week.
It is a
this
new week, so I think there'll be some tweets coming out.
Guys.
Awesome.
Make sure you follow him. It's gonna be his tweets are funny as heck.
Um,
Storms, it's all right if you don't clip fast enough, man. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, and nothing else,
We
you
just-
can just let us know what your thoughts were on it, and if nothing else, I can go back and find them. That's what I've done a couple times. If you let me know what you thought should be the play of the game, I'll go find it, because I have a pretty good idea of when it happened, and I've been able to find most of the play of the games if it hasn't been clipped. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out on that. I assume that's what that was about.
I'm assuming so. Yo, James, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's your day going?
But
Hey,
So, You were
Ramsbug.
asking, hey, hi. So you
Who
were
are
asking,
you?
how are you?
Oh,
Hi, I'm
doing
Jeska.
good. Hi, guys.
Hi guys. You're saying like how nice going. I feel like I don't know about Blue, but Blue and I are the noobs to D&D. The rest of these guys are well
Wait, you guys are
established.
newbies to D&D? What?
Right.
Thanks
But
for
yeah,
telling us
we're-
now.
You've been lying to me this entire time. Good
Fuck
God.
up. You know this. I feel like the past couple episodes we've starting to learn more about the flow of things and how things happen. I think that it's starting to get comfortable. I'm really excited for what happens.
Awesome.
just remember, Rams, 13. 13 is your magic number.
For now.
For now.
gonna change.
DC, where's the modifier?
Three's the modifier.
12, 15,
Right?
19.
Damn it.
Anyway,
Just flip all the
Ramps,
tables.
where can people find you on the interwebs? And
So,
are you a person that wants to be found on the interwebs?
You're welcome to follow me on Twitter. I love getting follows. I'm actually 5 follows away from 200, which is totally weird because I don't stream, so you won't find me streaming. But you'll find me here Sunday nights doing D&D. You'll also find me Wednesday nights on Blue's channel. We do a podcast called Weekly Apologies, where you get to come in. We talk about games, gaming things, anything that's really on our mind. We will sometimes get awesome guests, like Shadow was a guest of ours, as well as Continue, Webski. It's been really fun. So, and then you get to apologize for all the terrible, terrible things you did all week. So, that is at 8 o'clock Eastern on Blue's channel, the Weekly Apologies podcast. So definitely check that out. But I would love if you drop me a follow. I post where I'm hanging out for the day. I like to jump around to a lot of different streamers, a lot of variety streamers, these guys. So wherever I'm hanging out for the day while I'm supposed to be working, I'll post on Twitter.
Dope. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Elfwitch asked a fun question for all of us. Just quickly, how long have you guys all been into D&D, or how long has it been since you've played, or not since you've played, but like how long have you been into D&D is what Elfwitch is wanting to know. I've been in it since I learned in college. I tried to learn when I was really young when my dad wouldn't teach me because reasons. So I learned back in college, so I'm thinking 5 or 6 years, I think. Tonph or Shadowcawn, how long have you been?
I've been playing since high school. Me and my buddies actually started picking it up when we were all in high school. So 9 years almost, I think, because we started playing about my sophomore year of high school. So that'll give you kind of close to my age. But yeah, so yeah, about 9 years been playing. Played 4th edition, played a little bit of 3.5 when it was out, and 4th edition, and now we're on to 5th edition. So it's cool to see the changes that Wizards of the Coast has implemented throughout the editions, and exactly how each person can take it into their own hands.
Cody, quickly, how long have you been playing D&D?
Me and some buddies of ours tried it out for the first time about 4 years ago, jumping into 5e, and my first character was a cleric.
Cool.
Yeah, starting with the cleric. Just
It's tough.
about that.
It's real tough.
Clerics are rough. Zach, how long have you been playing D&D?
It was fun though.
It's been 4 or 5 years as well. It was in college, my junior year, I think. Yeah, Shadowcawn actually introduced me to it. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast when we played it. We didn't get to finish a campaign, though, and that's what I was kind of depressed about it, but it was kind of hard to get the same group of guys all together.
That's fair. Rams, how long have you been playing D&D for?
What episode are we on?
12.
12?
That's how long.
12 weeks!
So I got interested because of, everyone knows Critical Role. Watch their episodes on YouTube and watch them. I can't watch them live because I have to catch up, but I really want to catch up to be able to watch them live. But Critical Role is amazing group of voice actors that plays D&D on Twitch on Thursdays. So fell in love with that, wanted to do it. Of course, I've heard about it, but now. So yeah, 12 episodes. That's how long I've been doing it.
Cool. Blue, who are you? Where can they find you? And how long have you been playing D&D for?
Oh, hi. I'm the Blue Ranger, and you can find me at I'm the Blue Ranger on everything. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, daily YouTube channel, youtube.com/I'm the Blue Ranger. Streaming 5 days a week at twitch.tv/I'm the Blue Ranger. And I just discovered that I bought popcorn that pops into a bowl. It is engineering at its finest. This is incredible.
That's awesome!
Right? This bag opens on the side. This is a brilliant.
I was gonna say, was that one of Shadowcawn's inventions?
I hope so, dude. Did you make this? Because I'll give you. No, wait. I'm bad.
Well, technically it moves, so it probably was Zach. Because I don't deal with things that move.
Fair enough. But as for D&D, I've been playing for just over 3 months. But I've been into D&D since February 3rd, 2011. So.
Cool.
Dope.
That's oddly specific.
No one's gonna question that.
I mean,
Which can let it be.
What happened February?
No, don't ask.
what happened on that date, Blue? I want to
mystery.
know!
There was an episode of the show Community that aired titled Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, where
That's a good
Jeff
show.
Winger became concerned about the well-being of one fat Neil. It changed my
Fat
life
Neil.
forever.
That was a good episode.
It was.
That was a great
Pegasus.
episode. That's up there with the paintball episodes for Community.
I hit him with my additional notes.
And how many fingers was that?
So we just gonna ignore this hate crime over here? Okay.
Yeah. I actually named my first. Skyrim character Brutalitops from that show, and then Hector the Well Endowed came after that, and Bing Bong the Archer, and Mar. He was really bad at names.
All right.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna turn this over to Blue for a moment while I run to the bathroom.
Oh man,
He has to entertain people. Oh darn!
you could have probably he could have posed the question to us and just let us go while he peed.
Probably, but
No.
what's done is done.
It is too late now. For the record, just to be clear, for people who are maybe new to Dungeons and Dragons or role playing in general, me and Rams don't hate each other.
Yes, and me and Cody are not don't have a thing.
That I know of.
Sorry, Cody.
Yet.
Zach and I, on the other hand,
Me and Shadowcawn, we're actually best friends. But I wasn't here. Did they talk about, since we have time, did they talk about Guardian Con?
Nope, we have not mentioned it.
We haven't been talking about it too much because it's so far away, but since we have an extra minute here, Guardian Con, which is a Destiny convention, is going on from the very end of June into the beginning of July, and we will be either streaming or recording a live episode. If we record it, we will stream it live here on Twitch, but it'll be pre-recorded. It'll be noted on the screen that it's pre-recorded, but we will be in chat enjoying it with you. It's going to be fun having everybody in the same room. Cody, you just got confirmation you are going to be there for sure, right? That's what I like to hear, buddy.
Double thumbs.
Double thumbs.
Yep.
If you're brand new here, we had an awesome opportunity to do a little bit of a secret fundraiser, and we managed to get Rams there. Huge thank you to everyone who participated in that. And I guess Zach, who doesn't care about anything on the internet, is gonna be there as well. So
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a fun time, and if you are around when we record it live, we're not gonna be turning around people who want to hang out. I'm sure it's gonna be a small audience, but it'll be a fun audience indeed.
Yeah, come in, crack some brews in the back, watch us play some games.
Punch and pie.
Punch and pie. Tell them to be punch and pie.
Punch it back. Thank you. You're the first person that's gotten that joke. I used to tweet out and all of my going live tweets for like 6 months. I would tweet out, we live playing more Destiny, blah blah blah, and at the bottom I just put ... punch and pie, and people were like, "What the fuck is that?"
Cal, more people will come if you tell me I punch and pie.
Blue got so lit about Punch and Pie, his mic volume was cutting out.
It's just
Yeah. It's
when Blue gets excited, his mic's like,
I'm red in the face.
I've seen that movie so many times on Netflix. It's like one of the movies I throw on before I go to bed.
Yep.
what is it now?
South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
I just
You get in
realized
trouble,
that
make
that
it
is.
sound like it's a rap.
It definitely sounded
Whoa.
like a Cartman.
I just realized that bigger, longer, uncut is not a reference to it's a penis joke.
Yep.
Yep.
Joking. That movie came out when I was like 11, and I just figured out that that's a penis joke. All right.
It's a penis joke. Okay.
Can we get a collective facepalm for that?
Nope. Put your fail fish in chat if you're.
Attracted.
All right. So, getting back into this, and
Yeah.
let's get back into this tonight's episode of the Riot sessions here. So, as you all end up watching your comrades tumble down, deeper into this, or down into this black abyss, you end up watching a few other of your comrades just jump in immediately after them, hoping that by fate it will take them someplace of pillows and marshmallows and softness. Brontor and Tonph, you both end up dropping. You end up falling and getting basically just flung end over end as you both fall down into blackness. Dryden, you have dark. Dryden and Tonph actually both have dark vision to the point where you both can see the wall is just rushing past you and racing past you. The wind blowing past your face. You both, as you're falling, you both glance around and you do see something racing towards you very quickly. You both suffer 7 points of fall damage as you impact hard into stone. As the wind is knocked from your lungs, and you go ugh, as you have to kind of gasp to get the air back in. You glance around and you can see that you are in a circular room that currently amidst the debris and the rubble that has fallen down from above you. And you glance around and you can see a very circular room about. Well, it might just be easier if I show you.
Who took the 7 points, by the way?
Both of you did.
Who's both?
Dryden and Tonph. Dryden and Tonph.
I thought
Okay,
Geth
that's fine.
had the dark vision, not Tonph.
Yeah, I don't. I have a
Yeah,
spell
I've got
that I
dark
can
vision.
cast dark vision on, though.
And
Okay.
my hammer's glowing.
Anyway, okay, so Tonph, you're in absolute darkness right now. Dryden, you've got dark vision. I believe you can see.
Yes.
Jessica's gonna go ahead and.
You guys are still falling. You're not there yet.
Oh, you just got DM'd.
Anyway.
Okay.
Still near.
So, Dryden and Tonph, you guys have a moment to kind of look around. You guys notice a large circular room. Before you hear this, you hear the sounds
Dryden
of
and Tonph or me and Tonph?
Dryden and Tonph. Brontor, you're not. You were like the last one to jump in.
Okay,
When I
gotcha.
do land, since it is pitch black for me, can I cast dark vision?
Yes, you cast dark vision. You can see.
Okay, cool. We're good then.
Cool.
All right, that's the last of my spell.
Wop, wop.
Cool.
Okay, what can I see?
If I was allowed to say something, I could have saved you that, but whatever.
All good. It's my last second level. I still have a couple first level.
You glance around. You see a large circular room. It's approximately 50 feet across. There is debris, rubble all over the ground. As you kind of glance around and look at the stonework, it seems very, very well crafted, and as though every single piece of rock and granite has been placed very intentionally. You do notice that there are 3 doors that lead. One that is currently kind of leading to the south of you, and then one that is leading to the east and west of you, based on its orientation. You hear at this point, you then hear some more rocks kind of hit the ground, and both of you glance up just in time to see a half-elven figure falling down into down closer and closer to you. Okay. Geth, you also take 7 points of fall damage as you land hard on the ground as well.
Nice.
Right. And you can now as well see the same room that everyone else, that Dryden and Tonph are currently in as well.
Someone's good with rocks.
It's approximately
The feng shui is amazing.
it's
Yeah.
approximately
Feng shui.
glancing up, you do notice that the ceiling is approximately 40 feet high. It's a very, very high ceiling that you guys are currently standing in. And you notice that there are pillars along each of along the walls that are holding aloft the ceiling as well.
You still got that rod, Tonph?
Let me check. I do a quick pat to see if I've still got the rod in me as.
Yeah, you still got it.
Okay. Yep.
It was
right here.
It was clutched in your hand the entire way down.
You want to talk to it again?
Yeah. Rod. Hey, buddy. I know we just
use the
met.
right words.
Not the time, Tonph. Love you.
Hey. So I know we just
Hey!
met. Dryden, let me have my moment.
He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Dryden
And
walks
as
up
I do
behind
that-
Tonph and says, "I will give you a shower, so help me God."
As he's getting closer, I kind of lean real close to Rod and I whisper, "Okay, Shiko. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like good, like locating giant. I don't know. Sounds good, like me."
You hear you feel the rod pulse with energy again, and this time you feel it. You don't feel it go. You don't feel a tug down or an urge. You feel a tug off to your. If you're facing north at this point, you feel a tug off to your left hand side, and then you hear this. You hear in giant also the word for. You hear the word in giants for Yoxlamia, and you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Which
yeah.
which translates to holy shit.
All right, so there's some sacred stuff going down here. This is the holy man's toilet. I figured it out, guys. This is holy shit.
After
This is your sacred ground.
As-
This is
as soon as-
the
as soon as you
promised
fin-
land.
as you finish saying that, you hear this loud boom impact as you glance behind you, and you see on landing in a 3-point landing, Harshnag, who's currently
Superhero landing.
superhero landed pretty much in this very large hole.
Show off.
Okay. He stands up,
Not
which
respectfully.
surprisingly he can actually stand up in this area. But he glances around and glances around. Very dark down here. At which point he puts his axe on his back and extends both of his hands and just holds them out, open, like just open up, palmed, and just stands there waiting.
What is it,
So
boy?
What do you
He's
just
see?
like this in the dark?
He's just standing there with like his hands like open palmed like this. He's just like
I know what he's doing.
Like just kind of standing there waiting right now.
Me too. What is it,
You hear
boy?
this?
What do you hear?
You hear this? As a female dragonborn figure just goes right into one of his hands, and he just catches her and then lowers her down to the ground. And you hear this as the human male Brontor lands in his other hand. He just lowers him down to the ground. They only
Before he lets go, Jeska, she's gonna like snuggle a little bit and go, "My hero." I guess
You have a lot of heroes, Jeska.
You know
Just
what?
saying.
Jeska has a mission.
How much damage do we do?
3.
Oh, nice. I say, thanks, buddy.
He just grunts. Boom.
All right.
Okay, so
Talking to
currently, you now can glance around. It's about a 40-foot tall circular room that you're currently standing in. The stonework is very nice. It looks like all of this has been intentionally made. And there are 3 doors. If you are facing north, there's one to your south. There's one to your west. One to your east as well. It is pitch black down here. So those of you that have dark vision can see. For those of you who don't, can't really. It's pitch black.
Jeska's gonna go ahead and she has a shield. She's going to just cast that light thing that she does. Light is what it's actually called on her shield.
Okay. You cast light. It just erupts in this like very bright light. You can now all see around the room. The darkness is no longer there.
All right, and so when I whispered to the rod, you said it pulsated to the left. So if we're looking on here, it'd be the left-hand side of the screen.
Yep.
The West.
The West. All right. All right.
Much West.
I looked to to everybody. I said, "All right, so my sweet little rod here is whispering me to go this way," and I point towards the room to the left.
Okay. All right.
Let's
so
go.
okay, you head over to the door. That's there. I take it. As you approach, you find a very well crafted iron door. There is you find a very well crafted iron door. There's a handle on it, as well as what appears to be 3 different keyholes by the look of it.
Hey, before we start messing with this, guys, I could use a short rest.
Oh, I can
Just saying, I might
get my
be
curses
able.
back.
I might be able to take a look at this door and see if maybe it might hurt us. But I need to rest first.
I'd like to get my blood curses back.
I look to Harshnag and ask him in Giant to see. Can you open this door?
He responds back in common. It's a small door. Looks like you can handle it.
Well, I'm a really tiny guy.
Wow.
So could you help a man out here from one guy to another? Could you just give this thing a little good old thumperino right there? I mean, you're so massive and so muscular. It just looks like you could just manhandle. Whereas my tiny hands just can't even comprehend the amount of force that would be needed to open such a magnificent door.
Make a persuasion roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. Yeah. That's kind of what
Nice.
I expected.
He just grunts and just like,
No, you're
You
blowing
under-
smoke.
you underestimate your power, young halfling.
All right, I got this.
'Kay.
I don't touch the door.
Okay.
So now that we're in like the darkest, creepiest, dankest, not dank in the 2017 sense, but moistest, drippiest, grossest place we could be, are we really gonna take a short rest?
It's up to
I'm
you.
not too worried about it.
I'd like
I'm
to.
just saying, I could potentially prepare a spell called Find Traps. Just saying.
Who needs trap? I mean, it's this far underground. There's clearly not any traps.
Clearly,
I'm just gonna throw Tom's
this
down
door
every
is just
hallway.
gonna open. Jessica's gonna look to see if there's any other doors or distinguishing features real quick.
There's 3 other doors, or there's 2 other doors. There's one to the south, one to the east.
I'm gonna look at the one to the south.
Okay.
What's up with it?
This one's a simple wooden door. There is just simple wooden door. There's a handle that looks like it swings inward, like you'd have to push it to get it to open. It's mostly what you find.
Hey, this
Alright.
one looks a little bit easier to open, guys.
But the rod was pointing at the other one.
Yeah. Now,
I'm gonna
can
try
I
and
inspect the?
open the iron door.
Okay.
Because you said it's got a handle, right?
Does have a handle and three what look like keyholes.
I'm just gonna try and open it.
Okay. Go for it. I step
Okay.
back a little bit.
Okay. You reach for the handle. You grasp it. You turn the handle. You feel it move, but if it doesn't feel like anything's catching or anything's open or anything's like giving at all.
Bummer.
I'm gonna go inspect the quote unquote keyholes
Can I try to knock it off its hinges?
and see if there's anything that if in fact they look like they can possibly be picked.
Yeah, they look like they could be picked. I mean, they're keyholes. They look like they could be picked.
You know what? We're gonna give this a shot.
Do it.
Can I just prepare the spell I told you so, real quick?
All right.
I'll give it a shot with him. I've got thieves' tools.
Tonph, do you have thieves' tools?
I've got cunning. I've got an so no. So no. But does
you walk.
Geth
You
have
walk.
any extra lockpicks?
You walk up to the door, all ready to go. You pull out. You reach up into your hair. You pull out what appears to be a twig and a leaf. You input them into one of the keyholes. You pull them out, and they're just crumpled, and they're just like, well, that ain't gonna work. And you just put them back in your hair. Guess.
Yep.
You've got thieves' tools.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and pick one of the locks.
Okay. Which one are you going to try and unlock? There's a top, there's a middle, and a bottom.
I'm gonna try and unlock the top one.
Okay.
I asked Karshnak if he's got any alcohol.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Shit.
Wait, you have lucky, don't you?
Oh yeah, I am lucky. I'm
Yeah.
When did you take the lucky? When did you take lucky?
level 7 or 6. Sorry, when I got my.
You got an
Oh,
extra bird.
you get the feat
Yeah.
at level 6, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Gunslingers get that. Okay.
Lucky.
Man, I'm so glad I keep track
Go
of
ahead and roll
your
that.
guys'
I trust you guys to keep track of your characters. That's
Absolutely.
that's not you.
Yeah.
Okay. You take a moment and you fiddle with it. You hear that satisfying sound. You pull
yeah.
you pull it out, and you try the handle again, and you feel a little bit of a catch this time, but still it's not opening at all. Dryden, as you kind of look over towards Harshnag, he has actually taken out what appears to be like a giant, what appears to be a flask or like some large jug in his hand,
Let's
and he's just taking a nice sip from it. You ask him for a little bit, and he just kind of looks down at you, looks down at his liquor, hands you what is actually like a full-size keg that you actually have to wrap your arms around to even like barely get like a little bit of.
I have that ultra strength ability.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, I mean, it's not enough like that. It's gonna like you're gonna drop it, but like it's like awkward to handle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure. I take 2 hearty swigs from it.
Okay. It burns. It is like pure like.
Yeah.
It's not even like good tasting. It's like this is like
kerosene.
almost just pure kerosene and ethanol. It's like it's rough.
It grows hair on your chest and then burns it off.
As it goes down, though, you do feel this like after you swallow it, you do feel this very odd sensation of like almost as though like your entire neck is like just like got like the work like has just spent like all day out in like freezing cold wind. It dissipates after a moment or two, but it's an odd sensation. Geth, I need you to make a perception check as well.
What? Oh, from what he's doing. I was like, what does that have to do with my alcohol?
I'm juggling things. I got this. Got this.
Perceiving how well that looked.
As I'm picking the locks, I look back and I'm like, oh, good job, Dryden.
You notice that above each of the locks there is a symbol. There's a symbol above each of the locks. Each one is different. The top one, like is already unlocked. The symbol's still there. There's 2 more locks that have a symbol above them as well.
Are they like engraved into the iron?
Engraved into the iron, yeah.
Okay, what do the symbols look like?
Would I recognize the symbols?
What languages do you speak?
Common, halfling, giant.
You don't recognize it.
And they're not Elvish.
Don't recognize.
Can Jeska take a look?
Yep.
She does Draconic as well.
Don't recognize it.
How about Abyssal?
What is
Nope.
that?
Recognize it.
What is that?
Abyssal?
It's like demons. and
Demonic.
stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, Orcish and Dwarvish are pretty close, right? They're kind of relatives.
I speak
Relative
Dwarvish.
languages.
They're not really.
Is it Orcish? Wait, what language is it?
You don't know. They're trying to figure that out.
Oh, so where are we? Who has this?
It's
on the door.
It's on the locks. Like
Welcome to D&D, bro.
there's
I'm
a
guessing it might be Dwarvish.
Can I do a history check to see if I see
Can I
if I know anything about it?
Can I
Yeah, make a
stumble
history check.
back over because I see this crowd forming around this lock?
yeah. You're in a dark hole. There's a type of people that make really fine architecture underground. What are they called again?
Can I look at it?
Yeah, sure. What languages do you know? Or if you just want to whisper, or if you want to whisper to me, then you can do that as well.
I want to do that.
Go for it. Jeska, what are you doing with the door at the south?
I kind of want to take a peek in just to see what's up.
Okay.
But first, before I move away from the lock, can I just see if there's the writing? Can I see if it feels religious at all? If we're in a holy place?
Make a religion check.
No, I'm not.
Not knowing the writing, it's really hard to tell exactly what it is there for.
So I just want to open up the door. Excuse me, too much beer. And peek my head in.
Okay, Dryden, Jeska, as you're getting ready to open the door, Dryden lets out this exclamation as you recognize all 3 symbols. The top one says is the dwarven letter for, or the dwarven rune for the number or for 1. The bottom one is the dwarven rune for 2, and the middle one is the dwarven rune for 3.
Stop!
What do they say?
I don't know why I'm exclaiming. I don't know.
Cease!
Well, he said I was exclaiming, so I meant exclamation.
No, it's more like ha ha.
Oh, okay.
That type of exclamation, not like a stop. It was more like a ha ha.
I wasn't sure what you meant.
I'm about to. Geth is about to pick the middle lock, and then sharply looks up.
Yeah.
Jessica just goes, 1 moment, I gotta see, and she continues.
Okay, so as you push on the south door, you too find it also not budging. It feels like there's a give to it, but it feels like it's like there's something blocking it on the other side.
Brontor has a light bulb and runs over to the other door and pushes on it.
This one is made of a very, very fine platinum, and it is like as you get over there, and as the light from your hammer kind of glows onto it, it just reflects all this very beautiful blue light across the entire room. There is no handle, there are no locks on it, but you see 5 very, very beautifully crafted gemstones in them, like embedded into the door. Each one is of a varying color. You see red, blue, green, you see a bronze one, and you see a gold colored one as well.
With the blue ones, I take my hammer with the power of cold and tap it.
Ding! Lets out a very resonating sound.
Ooh. Anybody got a match? No?
That was that saying.
Okay.
Is there any rock around me that I can use as like a flint?
We're gonna
or something.
We're gonna start with Geth and Dryden, who are currently at the iron door.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
as you guys are figuring that out.
Hey, buddy, what do you see?
so I know what this says. I know that's weird because I don't know a lot of things, but I actually know what this says. And the top, the top symbol is the number 1, and the bottom symbol is the number 2, but the middle symbol is the number 3.
So you're saying that I got really lucky on this top lock?
I would assume so.
Alrighty. Thanks, man. And I
Yeah.
go to start picking the bottom one.
Make
The
a
one labeled 2.
Okay. Make another thieves' tool. Make 2 more thieves' tool checks for those 2 locks.
Shit. Alright. I'm gonna use my last
Dryden
lucky
backs
point.
up.
Dude, how unfortunate is that both times you rolled, you crit failed.
I did
All right. Use
crit
your
20 earlier twice.
Your last
though.
luck. Yep.
Alright. That's better.
Okay. The bottom one, you managed to. You hear that after a few minutes of fiddling, you hear, and your lockpicks are still fine. You move on to the third one. Go ahead and make your last roll.
Oh wait, that was the 8 and the 17, right?
Well, you failed on one of them. I tell you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the last one was the fail. Okay, gotcha. And then on the third one, you feel the tumblers moving just enough, and then all of a sudden you move the pick a fraction harder than you're expecting to. You're like, oh shit. And you back off the pressure just a bit more, and until you feel that, and you feel final one hit into place. You reach up for the handle, you turn it, and you feel it all catch, and the door opens.
Yeah, I know where the spot is.
Yeah.
So
This is
Jeska.
the hell.
So Jeska, your door it has a bit of give to it, but there's something like on the back side of it that's keeping you from going much forward.
Y'all, I'm kind of interested in what's behind here, but unless y'all are just really running to chase after this rod thing.
The rod has not misguided me thus far.
With me hearing the
That's what every guy says.
door open, I go back over there.
Okay.
Hey, I put my trust in my rod.
Hey, Jeska, we got a door open.
Hey, there's a door open, Jessica.
We got a door,
I understand
Jeska,
that.
open.
It opened up.
Don't call me Jessica.
Jessica.
Thank you.
Hey, J-Dog, we got a door open.
Shit.
How much
Geth
did you
got
have
it.
to drink? All right, I
Like
go over to the door.
nothing. That stuff's amazing.
I go over to the door
It's real good.
with my light shield.
Okay. The door opens up. You can see, you see a small hallway that leads forward, and actually it dead ends into a wall, but continues off to your right-hand side. Still, also,
I'm gonna stealth in there.
yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Do it.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You start darting forward a little bit.
I'll
Just
try
like
to
everybody else.
quietly as well.
Okay.
And then, as I go, can I search for traps?
Yes, you can. Make a investigation check.
I've got a 6. I'm very investigating right now.
Nothing seems to really catch your eye as you're walking along.
But the whole time he's going, investigate, investigate, investigate.
I am so investigating right now.
So investigating. You start like humming a little bit of theme music to yourself. Da 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 da.
Da-da, da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. You all continue walking down. You begin walking down that hallway. Harsonite kind of walks over to the door, peers, like kind of has to bend down and peer into it. Just kind of looks at you all and says, "This could be a problem."
Yeah. I don't really know.
Do we see anything further from right here with the dark vision?
Yeah, you guys can see. You see what appears to be another room that kind of opens up. Another room that kind of opens up, and across. It's about 15 feet across, and there's another door on the other side of it.
As we're in the hallway, I'm gonna notch an arrow and shoot it into the room.
Just sails across. Nothing happens.
Okay. Just, I just like shooting arrows every now and then.
Yeah, that's
Good shot.
Totally muted.
I just wanted to see how long she. Guys,
Hey,
in the future,
Tom.
we can't tell her.
Tom, give me one of your arrows. I got an idea.
Are you near us? Or are you still?
Yeah. No, I went over there. Was I muted when I said that?
You might.
You
have
very much appear right now to be investigating that southern door. Very.
Oh, I went over there.
All right. So I hand Jeska an arrow real quick.
I cast light on it and hand it back.
It's glowing, lighty.
pretty.
Now
Nice.
we can try to see further.
All right. I'm gonna take the arrow and just kind of lob it down the hallway.
You can see, like the light's still there. The room kind of illuminates a little bit more, and it's still just a 15 by 15 foot room, roughly.
Is there?
There appears to be some form of raised kind of platform in the middle of it, and there's a door to the other edge of it.
Oh shit, Tonph, how did you do that? That was so cool, man. Like,
Dude.
I wish I was like half as cool as you, dude. You were awesome.
I just
Yeah.
thought it'd be good
I
to
just
have.
pat Dryden on the back. It's like
Um,
one day,
yes.
buddy.
You're my
Geth,
buddy.
Geth, as you walk into the room, you feel you take about 5 steps before you feel one of your feet give a little bit more than it should, and you hear this. You
I could have had a rest. I could have checked for traps. I'm
You
just
glance
saying.
you glance around, make a make a dexterity saving throw for this.
Come on, deck save.
Oh,
Hey-o.
Yay!
You hear what sounds like the grinding of gears. This sound. That's not what gears actually sound like. You hear this kind of grinding of gears sound, and you glance around, and you hear this as you dodge back out of the way just in time as you see a small little dart just pass directly in front of your eyes. As it goes right into the other side of the wall, you dart back again as you feel more, as you just hear these more sounds coming out from the sides. Darting back all the way back against the wall itself, you just see a bunch of just these needles just right across the way of and just impaling onto the other side of the walls. Eventually, it all stops and quiets down. You're kind of afraid to move away from the wall, but you're safe for right now.
Wow.
Hey guys, so there's traps.
Oh, what? Oh,
What?
fuck. This
I
sucks.
totally retract
Jessica
my statement
says
from earlier.
Nothing.
Jessica, you were right, and we were wrong. Write that down. I ain't never say this shit again.
Yeah.
So what do
Alright,
we do now? Hey,
Can I
guys, what's in this room? Dryden just starts running.
I was about to say, I was gonna bet Dryden that he couldn't break down that door in front of us.
You just go running right into the wooden door. It just buckles underneath your weight. As you do, you go running straight past it into a larger room that has a blue pool in the middle of it.
I love water, and I jump in.
Oh no! Well, it was nice knowing you, Dryden.
Oh man.
Rest in peace.
I'm going to follow, as not directly behind Dryden, but I'm going to go towards the entrance of this room.
Yeah, I'm going with him, prepping one of my healing spells.
Okay, Dryden, as you
I'll walk over to Geth.
okay. This got interesting real quick.
That's never a good sound. Okay.
Oh,
Because a couple of things happen real fast here. So,
It's great knowing you.
so Dryden, as you're racing towards the blue puddle, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay! No.
no.
You will be missed.
Too drunk. Too drunk.
Get shot in the ass like 50 times.
As you're racing towards it, and you pass the first pillar, you feel your leg catch on. You feel your leg catch on something, and like in your inebriated state, you don't really know what it is, nor do you really care. And as you just keep running forward, but all of a sudden you hear this sound behind you. As you kind of glance, as you don't even really care what it is. At this point, you just hear this really weird sound behind you. The rest of you, Jeska and Tonph, you're actually within range at this point, so I need both of you guys to make dexterity saving throws as well.
Your call, not mine. You did this to yourself.
You did this to us.
You're fine.
Okay, Tonph is fine. Jeska?
It's not
Okay.
fine.
I'm, remember, not very dexterous. That's a -2.
Like I said, there's not any traps down here.
What if your drunkenness kills
Okay,
Jessica?
so Tonph and Jeska, as you watch Dryden just race in and just keeps running past, you see one of the pillars just begin to rotate very quickly, and you see like little Tonph. You've seen and read something like this before. You see little holes within this actual pillar, and as it begins to rotate very quickly, you just see this gray mist just kind of erupt from it before you. And at that instant, you know immediately to kind of duck out of or not duck, but like dart back as quickly as you can before this little spark just goes off, and the entire area just gets blasted with flame. Dryden, you suffer all of you suffer 12 points of fire damage, except for Tonph, who takes 6 points of fire damage for the resistance, or for the save.
I'm glad I stayed back here with the deadly.
Dryden doesn't really. Dryden is able to just kind of feels the fire, but just keeps running and is like, "Oh God, that's hot!" and jumps into the pool. Ah, that feels better. Well, the fire's out, but you feel something creeping up your leg.
Yay!
You feel something creeping up both your legs. Before erupting out of the water pool, you just see this black, very thick, viscous liquid just completely encompass and encase Dryden.
And we don't have a dong to get you out, man.
And it is here that we will pick up next week on the Riot Session, episode 13.
Next week's episode titled "The Death of Dryden." Oh my god,
man.
that's amazing. Do we want to go over
I'm assuming
XP?
that's pudding again.
Oh man.
More pudding.
With the pudding.
The
pudding and the
Pudding
pops.
pops. The pudding pops.
Now you see,
Now you see here.
if you don't get the pudding.
Everyone who's been hanging out in chat, oh man, guys, thank you for hanging out for tonight's session and episode, and thanks for hanging out with us. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Nerddom. I'm Shadowhack90 or Nathan. We like to hang out here, play D&D. We do the Riot sessions here every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern, or whatever that translates to you, and we go to normally about 10:30, 11ish. And then they're up on YouTube, both on my channel, both my YouTube channel and on Blue Ranger's YouTube channel. Make sure to check them both out there. Like, subscribe, and hang out. If you're watching to this on YouTube, please let us know what you think, and don't tell me everything I'm doing wrong because I don't care.
Is that a thing? People doing that?
No, but knowing D&D people,
Yeah,
they
it's
will
just-
tell me
it's
what
just-
I'm doing wrong.
Caught in myself.
Fair enough.
I make
Guys.
a lot of alt accounts.
Guys, make sure you drop on by if you think people would enjoy this. Make sure to recommend it to them, and you can add this on podcasting services or as well. Just have to add the YouTube playlist, and you're all set to go. Guys, we have a raid target for the night. Anyone got a raid target?
I've been choosing a lot lately, so.
Cool.
Nope.
I got a whole lot of nobody.
Let me see who I got.
I mean, I have the president
Y'all
of
need to see-
IGN's video department.
Y'all need to follow me on Twitter
That's
because
Fran.
you'll find
Yeah.
more people to raid.
You want to go raid Fran?